Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, it's someone's birthday? Happy birthday.
Whose birthday?
It's Animated Wolf's birthday. Hello.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Hey. Well, let's head on over to my room, shall we? Hey, look at that. Wow.
I'm in Roy's room.
Wow. Bun and an owl together at last.
This will end good for you.
This will end amazingly for everybody, clearly.
Yes. 100%.
This will end just absolutely incredible for literally everybody involved.
There will be nothing will possibly go wrong.
Nothing could ever go wrong in the history of the life.
No.
I have to say, genuinely, I always love seeing like the eye expressions that you have, like in the
this.
Yeah, like when it changes between that and just the wide eyes, because I'm always just like, Yankee.
What?
That's wait, I got that one. Oh, oh,
Oh.
oh, oh, oh. Oh wait, I can share my screen so you can actually see everything.
Well, I got the stream up. I can see it.
It's okay if you want to see things in real time, though. Oh, there we go. There we go.
My ears. My hearing.
What do you mean?
I heard. I had the stream full blast. I was like, my ears.
Yeah, I know. I do sound pretty terrible, don't I? Thanks for reminding me.
Unbelievable.
Thanks.
I can't believe you, man. can't believe you, man.
No one talks shit on my
Anyway.
Yoshi.
Don't talk shit. Don't talk shit about my Yoshi.
Anyway, hello everybody and welcome to the stream. My name's Roy. I will be your bunny host for this evening. I specialize in voice acting and bringing along friends to do a bunch of chaotic collaborations and just pure calamity. I'm working on something new. I don't know what'll stick. But more importantly, why are you sticking your tongue out already?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I
was doing it for myself.
I've got
like,
the tea sipping owl man ready to bring you that good. It's Mr. Underhill.
That VTuber tea. Hello, everybody. How's it going? It's funny when I do that. I have like a more like, hello, everybody. I have like a jazz radio host voice.
Hello,
and then
everybody.
it's like, hello, everyone. That good VTuber
That
tea.
good VTuber tea.
Anyway, VTuber.
Anyway,
you know, like, it just
VTubers.
changes immediately.
Yes, the blep. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Also, if you would like to react to chat at all, please feel free to communicate with them. I probably should have mentioned that before. I was just in such a rush because I wanted to spend so much time with you.
That's fair. Oh, that's nice. That's nice of you to say.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna eat you, but like, it's still nice of you to say. You know.
Okay. Well, chat. You heard it first. Critters. Let it be known.
Yeah. Owls, man.
Underhill and Devore.
What?
What?
I didn't say that. You said that. I didn't say.
You literally said
anything. You no. I said I was gonna eat you because I'm hungry. I'm starving. I haven't eaten today.
That is still 4.
Yeah, but it's not a sexual thing.
Doesn't have to be.
Or is it?
Or wait, or did he mean it? Anyway, we're off to a great start this stream. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. How am I doing? You know what? I was doing really terrible. Today was a garbage day, but the most important thing is that day is over. This day has started. Even though there's 2 days in one day. See, that's bunny math for you.
2 days.
There's 2 days.
2 day?
Exactly. 2 days in 2 days.
Do you know why Thursday is called Thursday?
Because of Thor?
Yes.
Yeah.
You took my fun reference. You took my fun learning moment from me, Roy. I was gonna teach them. Teach the people. I can't believe you.
Do you know why August is called August?
No.
Emperor Augustus.
Well, I guess I learned something.
Well, I got him. Just like I think July is Julius. Julius Caesar.
July is Julius.
Yeah.
I did know about July.
Yeah.
I did not know about Augustus.
There you go. Learn us, Father. There you go. They want to learn. Are you Father now? Is that a new title? Should I be aware of that?
I hope not.
Okay.
I
was gonna say,
being father.
People have been calling me Mama, so.
That's fair. I've noticed a lot. Okay, might I make an observation?
You know what?
Male VTubers?
Please regale me with the most amazing observation of all time.
It's some VTuber tea for you.
Oh, that good already.
That good VTuber tea. Why is it that so many male VTubers are being referred to lately as mama? Like mama or mother?
From what I am being told, at least from my own critters, is that they feel comfortable and relaxed and in an environment where they feel safe. And that is why they refer to me as that.
Because I've been in like Gold Bullet streams. By the way, I lurk in like a lot of streams. So,
I lurk
like,
in a lot of streams too.
Yeah, a lot of people are like I didn't know you watched them.
I love Gold Bullet.
We've likely been in the same stream.
We probably have. I'll say like hello, and then I'll feel guilty about saying hello.
Yes,
because
all the time.
I like, because I've become friends with like most of the Armis boys now. I'm still like trying to get to know them more, but I think it's fair to say I'm friends with the Armis boys now. But like even to that small little bit, I say hello in an Armis chat, and immediately it's a wall of "Hi, Roy." I'm like,
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
I'm just here to watch. I'm just saying hello. Like, you don't need to. It's okay. Like, thank you. I want to see, you know, Gold Bullet play Persona 5 for the first time and react to Ryuji saying all this stupid stuff.
Yeah. It's true. Yeah, no, Rayless gets it. Like, because like, so I was in, anytime I go into like Fulgur stream or something, right?
Sure.
Like I tend to like not talk unless something happens where I'm like, well, now I must.
Well, now I must say
like
something.
Something happens.
The
now I
people
have to
need
say
me.
something. Well, if it's like if Fulgur says something that is like that is a reference to an inside joke, right? Then I'm like, oh, okay, well, I can make this reference and he'll get it.
Yeah.
And then he'll be like, oh, Underhill, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, God damn it. Because then the whole chat is like, Underhill, oh my God. And I'm like, hi.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't want to be mean because you're like, hi, guys. It's not you guys. Let me get that.
It's never you guys.
It's never the chat. It's actually really flattering, but it's like, because it is very flattering.
It's definitely
like,
Parliament. I'm just saying.
What, like, well,
huh?
it's like, that was terrible. But like because to be fair, they probably are members of the Parliament because a lot of them are Niji fans. So
Hi, Parliament.
Is Parliament?
I love Parliament.
But Parliament in your ice cream? I don't like mint ice cream actually.
Why?
Tastes like toothpaste.
What mint flavored ice cream are you having that tastes like toothpaste?
A Colgate.
A Colgate flavor?
No, just Colgate.
You're just having straight up Colgate.
Yeah, it's ice cream.
All right, critters, we gotta educate Mr. Underhill on.
What do you mean?
On good mint ice cream. On that good.
It's like that good
ice cream.
What do you mean? What do you mean? You can buy it by the tube. You can buy it by the tube. It's great.
No, you buy it by the carton.
No, the tube.
By the carton.
Yeah, but the tube is a small carton of ice cream.
You should just get a small carton. A tube is not a carton.
A tube is totally a carton.
Listen, I'm just a bill. I'm only a bill. I'm sitting on top of capital.
See, half of them are gonna get that joke.
No, did you get it?
I did.
Good. All right. I feel like, thank God. I knew I was reaching with that one, but I was like, he might know this. He might know this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forget what that's from, but I do know.
Schoolhouse Rock.
Just a Schoolhouse Rock.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I was gonna say.
Yes, hit me. Sorry.
It's never you guys who make us uncomfortable. What's uncomfy is you don't want the streamer to think that you're stealing attention from them, right? And it's so awkward, right? Like you don't want to seem like, oh, I'm just here for I'm
just here for that shout out and that gift sub, and then I'm out. Goodbye.
Yeah, and then I'm out of here. Yeah. So like I try to like be in chat and then not say anything because if I say something and then I have to go, then I just feel like an asshole.
Oh yeah.
Then I just feel like a jerk. So like if I have to go, I'm just like, well, I guess if I say something in chat, I'm like, well, I guess I'm just here now.
it's like a commitment, right? Like you say hello and you're like, well, now I'm saying hello for the next like several minutes essentially.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like and we're having a back and forth and like, oh, blah blah blah. Okay, can I tell you something that happened on stream though?
Please tell me something that happened on stream, Mr. Underhill.
Today this happened, and this stays between us.
Okay, this stays between us. You got this, critters?
I swear to God, if you're here and you know who you are, I'm gonna lose my shit. You're not supposed to be here.
Yeah, Parliament.
That's not Parliament.
Parliament, you are supposed to be here.
At least I don't. Yeah, Parliament's allowed to be here.
Yeah.
I don't think she's
critters and Parliament. Oh, is it Stella?
It's not Stella.
Oh.
So I was doing my typical like just chatting. I'm
I was
in VR. Yeah, oh yeah.
I was.
Oh yeah, look at that, look at that. You could say hello. You could say hello if you want to lurk.
I didn't want to detract, but work also really sucked me away today, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Cafe
so
life.
I was in there, and I I had a moment where I was talking about my Oshis in Niji Sanji.
Ooh, the Nijis.
The Nijis, and if you know, then you know that Rosemi is my Kami Oshi in Niji. However, I have a lot of Oshis in Niji. Honestly, most of my Oshis are basically the entirety of Niji. I don't think there's one that I dislike. But I did mention that I was like, but between us, I'm not gonna lie, and don't tell her this because I don't want her to get an ego about it. But Aya is slowly kind of hitting that Kami Oshi level. Right?
Oh, Aya like from
Luna. Yeah. I am alright.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, like Aya's great. Like she's so funny. She's really cool. She's down to earth. Like her streams are really nice and chill, blah, blah, blah. And so I'm like gassing her up, but I'm like, now Parliament, you don't say shit. You don't say anything. I don't want to see any tweets about Aya. Underhill was talking about. I don't want to see any of that shit.
It happened, didn't it?
I am alright in my chat with like a smiley face. I'm like, like, get out of here. So yeah, she heard me gas her up the entire time, and I was like, no, no, and I was so embarrassed. It's like, no.
Yeah, but now you've had an interaction, so like the awkward icebreaker is done.
Oh no, that's we've interacted.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Aya and I are cool. I just don't want her to have an ego.
Oh.
I was like, I just don't want her to know that I think she's cool. That's all.
I don't know. I think it's really funny because like I tell Joel all the time, Porcelain Maid, how cool he is.
Yeah.
And then he just, he calls me like derogatory names affectionately.
Yeah. See, that's where I think. See, I didn't want that for Aya and I, but I think that might be where it's heading. Like, I think, yeah. But no, yeah, Goob is becoming my favorite. Quite a fan.
Nice.
But it's between Rosemi and Aya right now. And I guess Fulgur,
I guess Fulgur.
I guess. And Scarla, I guess. Scarla and Fulgur, I guess. Maybe, whatever. It's definitely not a bias.
I really like Vanta. I really like Uki.
I would love to hang out with Uki.
I would love to hang out with Uki. Uki seems like a lot of fun.
Yeah. I would never want to hang out with Fulgur.
Never.
Or Scarla.
Yeah.
That would be they're so stinky.
Scarla I'd want to hang out with because I like Scarla.
No, they're stinky. They're both stinky. Terrible.
Well,
stinky people.
She can be stinky. That's fine.
They're stinky all the time.
It's okay. I'll make her coffee. It'll wash away the stink.
I hope they don't see this. I hope they're not like, heard you was talking shit, bro.
Heard you were talking. Heard you were talking mad smack.
No,
I genuinely, I think of like every Niji person I watch, I think I lurk Scarla the most.
She's the most creative, I think. Like her streams are so chaotic.
Yeah,
like,
I think that's what I like because like I can have her on as background noise, and I think the most out of anybody, I'll like head turn. I'll be like, what did she just say? What did she say?
I mean. Like, yeah, like Scarla, like, it's the most unobvious like thing like I've ever said, but Scarla I've known for a while, and like they've always been like that.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, because I was like, so for me, like you would think after like an extended period of time you would get used to it.
Sure.
No, definitely not.
Wow.
But what I will say is that like of the Niji members that like I put on in the background, I think this is why like I tend to watch Aya the most, is because I feel like she's the most chill. Right? Like, so it's like you can have Aya on in the background and like it's fine. Vanta, I'm just like, I want to look, you know. Vanta, my attention is drawn, and if I'm doing something, I'm like, Vanta, please stop being so entertaining.
Yeah. I feel that.
It's the same with Gold Bullet recently, because I'd be like, I'll put on some Gold Bullet in the background. I can't not stare.
Yeah, absolutely. Armis recently have just been Armis recently has just been taking all my attention. Honestly, all of like Hollow Tempest has been like I have been like addicted. I'm what is it? I'm huffing on the Tempium.
Tempium?
Yeah, the Tempium Armisium.
This guy.
Yeah.
This guy.
Well, I mean, like I've always liked what's it called? I really like Flayon because I love fighting games. And he plays fighting games a lot. So I
say that Flay slays.
I would in fact. But I see Gold Bullet. Gold Bullet and I had like a really early connection. Like because we just started like talking on Twitter. And now we just talk about food and just other stuff.
See, I want to do that. Like I want to just like be brave and reach out to people, but I'm always like, what if they don't like me? Right?
So it's
like all my interactions are like through chat, and it makes me feel bad.
It's hard. I don't think there's anything wrong with like talking to people through chat. And I mean like they're not gonna really like recognize you if all you're doing is like tweeting and commenting on their stuff. But it's definitely, there's always going to be that fear. Like people tell me a lot. They're like, Roy, like, how'd you meet this person? Or like, Roy, I can't believe you're talking to this person. I'm like, I don't know. I just messaged them. And I was hoping that they're going to respond, which they did, you know?
Well, like, cause I jumped into a Gold Bullet stream that he was doing his like top video games, right? And
I didn't catch that stream, but yeah.
It was so good. It was so good.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was just like based, like after every single thing, I was like based. Okay, that one's a weird pick, but based. Like, you know, like
the weird picks are fun though.
Yeah, where you're like, okay, I'm gonna need an explanation, but otherwise based. But and so I had said like something along the lines of like, based, or like I always knew you were a gentleman of right?
a man of culture.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
That
knew
man.
you were a man of culture.
I knew you were a man of culture, man.
Yeah. Like, and then he goes, Underhill, big fan. I was like, I hate when they say that.
Big fan.
Because it's like, well, now you just took away my excuse to not try to be like, hey, what's up? Like, fuck you.
What did he say?
What did he say? Because I'm like, well, now I like, because chat's like, oh, you should just try, and I'm like, like now chat's gonna be like, well, why the fuck did you not try? Like he literally said he knows you, right? So I'm like, yeah, but like, it makes it harder for me because I'm like, I want to be friends, but I don't want him to know that I want to be friends. I want to be cool, you know.
So it's okay to express that.
How do I talk to boys, Roy?
For me at least, like meeting like most of Armis was through Mary's crab game. So like for me it was just like I'm gonna play the game and have fun and just talk to everybody because I'm naturally like an outgoing person. So like I don't know somebody, hey, like I've seen you around, my name's Roy, good to meet you, and then we play games, and then occasionally like I'll talk to them by name and I'll say like, oh hey, like good round, or like occasionally see them, things like that. And the important thing is like to not like be weird about it, which I know is easier said than done,
especially for me.
But if you genuinely come from a place and you're like, hey, I really like what you do, I think you're really cool, I would love to get to know you better, I would love to just like hang out sometime, maybe pick your brain on some stuff, and it doesn't have to be like, you don't have to dive right into content, you know.
I wouldn't even want the content. I'm gonna be honest, like I don't think they would even be allowed to because I'm kind of a tea guy. So I like, for me it's like I just want to shoot the shit.
Yeah, I do get that. I mean, just give them some good publicity. There you go.
Yeah. Like, well, yeah, because that's like a big thing. Because I think a lot of people, when they see like my content, they tend to get kind of like, oh, right, like their back goes up a little bit, because they're like, he talks about VTubers.
Oh,
right?
He talks about VTubers.
He talks about VTubers. He's a drama tube. No,
he's a news tuber.
No,
right?
Definitely not.
Commentary.
Commentary.
If you guys need a word for it, it's commentary. Yeah.
Commentary. Your tea sipping commentary owl. But yeah, like, and the T is just branding. I think people hear like T-tuber and stuff like that because people make jokes that like, oh, Underhill's the T-tuber, and they think like it's legit. In fact, I had somebody yell at me because they thought it was legit. But yeah, it's not legit. Like the T is just brand. I really want to get merch where it's just a mug that just says it's just branding.
It's just branding.
It's just branding.
I like that.
Because because that's all it is. Like, really, if you watch my stuff, it's just like I just kind of talk about cool VTuber shit. Like,
yeah.
Like I talked about like the Niji Block Party because I thought that was really cool. You know, I talked about like I'll talk about like Gerard eating an onion because that's really funny.
I thought that was hilarious.
That was super funny.
That was I think that was after I had met Gerard at the crab game. But my first impression of him was he wanted to know more about Power Rangers, so I immediately was like, okay, he's a good one. And then Ruse and I yelled at each other for like 3 hours, and then Ruse and I became friends. So
Ruse seems like the type of dude you would yell at for 3 hours, and he would become your friend.
We definitely yelled at each other a lot. It was fun.
Nice.
It was fun.
We love to see.
Yeah.
Well, like, cause I think I think that's like a big element is like I don't want to, like, me personally, like I enjoy talking about VTubers doing cool stuff. I don't really like the drama, right? Like I'll talk about it if I have to. Like
if it's something like serious. Yeah.
Like, when I started, it was fun to be like, all VTubers wacky do, right? But I was like, I'm painting a bad light on like the indie scene, and I don't want to do that, so I stopped doing it.
Yeah.
And, like, if it's something very serious, like there was a situation that happened recently that I was like, I'm not talking about it. Right? Like where I was like, because you know, I was like, it's too dramatic.
Yeah. It's always good to pick your battles is probably like the best phrase, because there's going to be topics that you're going to want to be able to talk about later, and if you choose this other lesser topic now, that really the only reason you'd be talking about it is for the sake of talking about it, you probably shouldn't be talking about it, especially if you don't feel especially compelled about it one way or the other, which I'm gonna be real, everybody should do that, because if you don't care about something and it doesn't affect you and you're not passionate about it, keep your nose out of it.
Well, 100%.
Yeah.
It's like I wish more people would do that. Like, because a lot of people just think like, oh, well, I'm gonna talk about, like, I'm just gonna talk about it because like it's popular and it'll give me views and stuff. And it's like, no, that's not quite how content works, because like people can see through that. You gotta be like, it's good to jump on topics for sure. Like occasionally, like you'll see me talk about like, there was like graduations that just happened recently, right? Like in Hollow, and I talked about, well, it wasn't even a graduation, it was a termination, but like, I still talked about it because I was like, this is interesting, and I feel like I have something to say. But if I didn't feel like I had something to say, I just wouldn't have talked about it.
True.
Right?
One second. I am paying attention to chat, I swear. I just don't want to interrupt my friend. He's talking about that. He's talking about the good. Are you okay?
What?
Oh, he was wigging out for a second. He was upset that I cut him off. See, this is what happens. The owl instincts kick in.
I was squinting at the chat.
The owl instincts kick in.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
The owl instincts are kicking in. This is what happens. You ignored me. I must destroy.
I would. Yes, I'm sure about that. Yeah. Hot animal Ikemen. Would you consider yourself an Ikemen?
Not yet.
Live 2D?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say not yet. But
well, I haven't seen like the nude base, so like I don't know what your musculature is like.
I wouldn't necessarily say he's like. I don't even think I've seen the nude base. Like I got.
Well, what's your musculature like? File. Are you Bara? Are you like twink? Are you like twunk?
I've always considered him like kind of. I guess he's not really Ikemen. I think he's more like twinkish. I think. That said, I have always dreamed, and I can talk about this because I haven't debuted yet. I'm technically still a pre-debut, and people forget that. Once the 2D model comes out, I'll have lore, and I'll be a character, and I won't try to break that lore. But for right now, I can tell you that I have dreams of commissioning Jovru and getting a big Bara model and saying that that's Underhill's owl bear mode.
I really like that.
Want to do that. Yeah,
I love Jovru.
He's so funny.
For those of you that don't know, Jovru is the artist for the VTuber group Invicta. I was trying to think of a funny way to say it because Kite, or well, I guess Kite does too, but Kane, because Kite's making fun of Kane when he said, or not making fun. Anyway, Kane always introduces himself as an Ultimate Ikemen VTuber, 1/5 of the VTuber group Invicta, and he goes through this whole spiel every time, and it's really funny. Like, I love.
I
Kane.
like the Invicta boys.
They're all great, genuinely. Yeah.
I would allow them to beat me up 10 out of 10. Oh, that reminds me. I have questions for you.
Oh,
I have questions for you. And chat as well.
I brought Underhill to my stream specifically so he could ask me things. It makes it so much easier for me.
Yeah. I'm gonna do all the work. I got this. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
hit me.
Listen.
Yeah, hit me.
Okay, I'm gonna rapid fire 5 questions.
Sure, hit me.
And I'm making them up on the spot.
Go ahead.
And it has to be VTubers.
Oh.
So it has to be a VTuber.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna say a thing.
Is this Is this my audition to talk about tea with you?
Yes. Kind of. We'll see. Okay. Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Who would you let punch you in the face? It's a hard one.
I mean, like,
because you don't want it to hurt.
Well, I don't.
I wouldn't let Ruse punch me in the face. He's hot, but I wouldn't let him punch me in the face.
I don't know. Like, because like the context of it is like, are they excited to punch me in the face? Are they weirded
They're
out?
kind of excited.
They're kind of excited. Okay. Can we laugh about it afterwards? Like, does it?
Yeah, you're all drinking. It's like Fight Club. You just want to see.
Maybe Shoto.
Shoto is like, he's an assassin though. Like, is he not a ninja?
I mean, he's a rogue. He's got an. I didn't say he used his knife. I just said punch.
Yeah, but he's probably got a pretty good punch.
That's okay.
You know?
I can tell a funny story later and be like, yeah, Shoto punched me in the face one time. It was pretty cool.
That would be cool. Chat, no, not Vox. Vox would actually kill you.
Okay,
like,
Vox, but not like full 7+ foot, like full demon form. Because I would. Vox is definitely top 5.
Vox before consume. Oh no, Vox is my guy. But like, if you let like 7 foot, like just 8 souls Vox punch you, he would kill you. Yeah.
Not Shoto, the innocent child. Huh? Are we talking about the same Shoto?
Yeah.
We're talking about the same
that
Shoto?
boy. Yeah, I don't know about him.
I love that boy.
He innocent.
He's fun.
He do be a swell guy.
I really like.
I would say. I was gonna say Joel because he's a doll, so it might not hurt as bad. But like
porcelain.
Yeah.
And if it shatters, it'd be like splinters in your face.
That's what I mean. Like, it'd be a bad time.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'll say Yuri because they're in chat. So I see Yuri in chat. I'll say Yuri.
Wait, Yuri who? Yuri on Ice?
No, Yuri Urehara. They are of the Gyaru variety.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, I'd let Yuri punch me.
Hey.
100%.
What's going on?
I'd let any Gyaru VTuber punch me.
Gyaru.
Have I ever told you that I want to do? So there's 2 models that I would really love to do at some point. I want to do I want to do like the Bara model, but I also want to get a Gyaruo. So a Gyaruo is like a male Gyaru.
That's crazy. I can't believe you'd know that.
It's a gal.
Yeah, there's no way you'd know that.
How,
it's
strange.
Wild, wacky, inflatable.
On Playly 2 Man.
Exactly.
But it would be in the style of Lovely Complex, and I've always wanted to get like just this like bright like 90s neon colored outfit.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, and I would do like a whole thing where I like the debut would be like totally radical, you know, like just like crazy like,
I like
90s
that.
everything.
Yeah, Bara Gyaru.
Oh, but that would be good.
That would be pretty cool.
All right, next question.
Hit me.
All right.
Play along with us. Come on, critters.
So, I'm trying to think.
He's thinking.
VTuber you would trust with your drink.
Ugh.
Taken that long. That shouldn't have taken that long.
I mean, Papama is like Like Papamon's like someone I just trust like wholly overall. Because like we've met up now, like TwitchCon, you know, and he was there for me a lot. So like we got to hang out a lot. I was also gonna say Cabal, because also got to hang out with Cabal a lot at TwitchCon, and just genuinely a fantastic human being.
Just having a Cabal.
Honestly.
Yeah, sorry. It had to be done. It had to be done.
No, I think there's a couple people. Unfortunately, TwitchCon I also did have some not so great experiences with that, where I definitely should have stopped drinking, and I kind of wish the people around me would have been like, all right, Roy, like time
head back now.
You should be done. And instead they were like buying me like 3 more Long Island iced teas. And
I would hope that I'm surrounded by people who are like, oh, he's falling down. Okay.
Because like I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. But yeah, Papamon and Cabal would probably be 2 people. It's not T. It's just an embarrassing story. I don't want to tell.
Embarrassing stories.
Yeah,
we don't do that.
Yeah, we don't do that here. We don't do that. What about Bonzuin Haka? Oh, we just became mutuals. I love Haka. Haka's new outfit's great.
Haka would be a gentleman.
I don't know about punching me in the face though. I think that's what they were referring to.
Oh, no, yeah. If we're talking about drinks, I would. You know who I would trust? And I feel like some people would be like, really? No, it's true. Scarlet. Scarlet would give like absolute like mothery nature. Now to be fair, I'm sure some people are gonna be like, really? Yes.
Would she give mothery nature until she forgot what she was doing with your drink and puts it down and walks away?
I think. Okay, here's the thing, right? I'm sure that is like a possibility. What I think is more likely is that Scarlet would like get like into some sort of accident and spill your drink. That's what I think Scarlet would do.
I think it'll be funny either way. I love Scarlet.
Yeah.
In the Bun Inquisition.
I would trust with it. The Bun Inquisition. No one expects the Bun Inquisition.
No one expects
here
it.
We go.
Oh, we got another one? Okay.
Another one.
Okay.
I got 3
another
more.
one.
I got 3 more.
Another one.
Okay.
Another one.
This VTuber is leading you into a dark alley, and it turns out that they have a secret to tell you. They are Kamen Rider.
Kane.
Who is the VTuber?
Kane.
It's
Kane.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
It's Kane.
That was an easy.
Though
That's a low ball.
I don't know if he would lead me into an alley. I feel like he'd just call me up one day and be like, Roy, I know we've been friends for a long time, but like, you know, I really just gotta tell you, man. Henshin! That's it.
Yeah, I can see it.
That's it.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You're on a desert island, and you can only bring 3 VTubers with you to help you survive and escape. Who is it?
Are they VTuber power scaling? Like, do they have their abilities?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't fly very far if you're gonna ask.
So, I'm stranded on an island.
We're talking like middle of the Atlantic, like completely like separate.
Okay. I don't know why this is so hard.
It's harder than you think.
Cause like
Mama Roy, Sayu, and Alban. I'm gonna need an explanation on that one, Chad.
It's not bad. Not a bad trio. I like Sayu. I don't know anything about Alban though.
You 3 are not escaping an island.
No, we're not. Well, I mean, Sayu's a shark right now.
Is he a shark?
He's got a shark like Super Sentai outfit.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, he's like a shark ranger. Yeah. Albanyan. Yeah. It's
would never. No, he would never.
That's a hard one. I'm like, cause like I have like friends that I'm like very close with and everything like that. But when I think of like VTuber power scaling, I'm like, the Armis boys are like, they're in Elysium, so they're not going to be stranded on an island.
Yeah. They come with you. Like if you want them to.
Oh. I mean, they would just
going somewhere.
They would just be stuck with me anyway. I feel like Joel's a good pick because like he wouldn't get dehydrated or need food. So like I'd always have somebody to like work on problems with. He's also very smart. Oof. You know what I do? You know what I think? The $2 super. Hey.
I saw just...
Dream and or nightmares. VTuber blunt rotations. What? We'll get that out in a second. God, who can teleport? I'm just like, I'm trying to think of someone that that can teleport, you know?
Well, okay, so what I was thinking was I was gonna say Fulgur, because he could be a GPS. He could he could hack the system and turn himself into a GPS. Henya, because she's a genius.
Oh, good pig.
Henya, because she's a genius, she could figure something out. And Vox, because he could fly.
Oh, true. I always forgot that he could fly.
He could just fly. My wings aren't as big as his. I wouldn't make it through the Atlantic.
That's the hard thing, because I kept thinking about, like, I'm like, like, who can, like, cheat and get me out of here? You know what I mean?
Can he not fly?
I thought he
I
could.
thought Vox could fly. I'm pretty sure he flew away in one of, like, the...
Maybe he just jumped really far.
Oh, that could be it. Yeah,
It's probably just jumping.
His wings at one point. Horrible flyer, you'd plummet. Maybe, like, Henya could figure out a way to make him more aerodynamic, because she is a genius.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
I stand by what I said.
Henya, good pick, though.
Henya,
good
like,
pick.
You know what? Okay, wait. I got it. Okay, Fulgur, right, turns his arms into like turbines.
Sure.
To generate wind, because Henya like helps him do that.
Sure.
And then they just kind of blast the wind into Vox, and he carries us all home.
Sure.
Let's go.
Whatever you say.
Yes, that thing that you just said.
Exactly that. Pomu, because everyone's Pomu. Also that. I like that answer.
Pomu, because everyone is Pomu.
Yeah. We are Pomu. That's a good one. That's a good one. Selene and Alir.
Alir, I can see that. Yeah, because they can fly. Yeah.
Oh, can they?
They can fly. Yeah, they're dragons.
The dragons, right? Yeah. You're having turbulence. Damn. The blunt rotation sounds funny, but I don't smoke. So.
I do. I'm Canadian. I'm allowed. But we're not gonna go into that.
I smoke cigars, if that counts, but like,
Does not count.
I'm like.
To be fair, smoking a cigar, does make you feel kind of rad.
It really does. It
like
really does.
Something boss about it. You're like,
yeah. I like cigars. Cigars are fun.
You could do a cigar rotation.
God, yeah, it wouldn't be a rotation. That would just be who am I getting cigars with?
Yeah, it's just a bunch. Who you say? Okay, you know what? We'll alter it a little bit.
Okay,
I'll do the rotation because
sure.
I actually do have answers.
Okay, hit me with your rotation. You go ahead. Go ahead.
So my rotation, right? This is just like just based purely off vibes. First of all, my boy Toledo.
Oh,
right? Toledo.
Absolutely, good pick.
Roy, because I think it'd be funny. the pure silence of like, I hate you.
It would be. To be fair, it's happened once. Only once.
I would get you blitzed just because I could.
It's only happened once, and I was funny.
I would say, yeah, so you Toledo, not Stella, actually. Stella wouldn't. She'd be, like, very against it the whole time. I thought I had a rotation. I guess maybe I don't.
Just the three of us.
Oh, Rayless.
Oh, good pick.
Because Rayless would be like, so listen up. This is the wildest lore I've ever heard. And he just like spins you like, okay, so check this shit out, right? All right, so I was running this D&D project. This was that. Like I was doing this D&D campaign.
I love that.
Like I could see it'd be so good.
I love that. That's so good.
Your love of the Pomu leaf has clearly clouded your judgment.
If I'm getting cigars with people, Nick Nocturne is one of them.
Oh, I should have said Nick Nocturne.
Nick is, I love Nick. Nick and I are good friends, and like we joke about me being his secretary. Well, I guess it's not really a
second.
second.
That start that way.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's not really a joke. It's more just like I'll serve him coffee whenever he wants coffee, which makes me his secretary. But I feel like sharing like a whiskey on the rocks and a cigar with him would also be really nice.
See, because that's like when you say cigar, I can't imagine having a cigar without a glass of whiskey.
Yeah,
Like,
right?
It's impossible.
Right?
With like the big circle ice, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
I have
ball of
those.
ice.
I have those.
do you?
Yeah, I can. I've got a ice sphere like molds.
Oh, those are so cool.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of those. That's how I drink my my whiskey. So I'm a whiskey drinker.
Whiskey gay.
So Nick is one of them. I feel like Uki would be one, but I don't know if Uki would have a cigar.
I think he would just have the whiskey. He might have the cigar.
Listen, I don't know. Maybe. I think it'd just be fun.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. Cigar. Like who are we just like?
Gerard
Gerard would be a fun one, but it might be Gold Bullet for me.
Yeah, because you want like Gerard's energy might not be quite right for like the like circle of like, hey, we're all hanging out and we're like having cigars and drinking our whiskey and we're like waxing philosophical, you know, like, you know. Yeah. Talk about the universe. Talk
about the universe over some whiskey and cigars. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. I would
like
die.
Gerard might be like, watch me to do this whole thing in one breath. You know. Like,
First of all,
like
that would
Gerard
actually be amazing. I
feel like Gerard might be. But Gerard might take the energy in a different direction. You know?
I would still love that. I really like Gerard anyway.
Yeah, for sure. Somebody has spawned.
Someone has spawned. Kosho, welcome in. Hey, happy to have you here. No, wait, Roy holding it in does nothing.
Also, yeah. So you hold. So you breathe in, hold, and then through your nose, like a dragon. And then I'd be like, also, I made these cookies for you.
Oh wow, thanks.
Have 4.
Okay.
But no more.
Okay.
Just 4.
Sounds good to me.
I can't. So, fun fact, I'm actually, Stella has held me to it that I have to be straight edge for like a year for 2024. So I couldn't even do that if I wanted to. Quite sad. So
we don't have to tell her. It's okay.
What Stella doesn't know will not hurt Stella.
Yeah. It's not like Stella's here in chat right now.
That would be crazy.
That would be. Anyway.
Okay. Like you're both like, no, okay.
Was there another question you had?
I think that's it. I think I ran out.
I think you were like I have 5 questions. It was like 3.
Was it 3?
Yeah, because like somebody else asked us the question, and then we were on the rotation, and then you said
YouTubers you'd let join the orgy. No, okay, maybe not that one.
I would never become friends with any of them if I said them out loud.
That's valid.
Yeah.
But that means there's answers, Chad.
I'd have to think about it. It's not something I actively think about. You know, I'm not just going down like.
All the time. I think about it all the time. All the time.
Roy,
Totally.
would you ever wear a maid dress? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Duh. Huh? Yeah. Duh.
Yeah, it's over there.
That's somewhere.
Right there.
That's somewhere.
I'm looking at
There.
it.
You know what's actually really funny? So many people have asked me if I would ever wear like a maid dress or like a nurse outfit, and they're constantly wanting to me to be in this like sexy, provocative like costume style stuff, you know. And I'm always like, if you want to see me in this stuff, draw it.
Yeah.
Like,
that's just it, yeah.
You do not need to wait for me to tell you to do it. If you have an idea that you think is fun,
You can just do that.
go out there, have some fun. You know?
I envy artists who can just like do that.
Nah,
You know, like
absolutely.
we're just like I would like to see this thing. Oh, look at that! It's a masterpiece.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Yeah, like Siege drew me in like a Jessica Rabbit style like
I remember.
dress with
Yeah, I
Shia.
remember that.
So that was fun. Hey Boop.
No, Chad.
What?
The TwitchCon VTuber orgy can still happen, guys.
Oh,
I
no.
swear. No,
No, I cannot.
no. I would. Okay, I will say, as an ace person, that would involve me just kind of like chilling in the corner, like, you got this, guys. I'm so proud of you.
Just
You're
go,
doing great."
go, go, go.
You
Remember
can
to
do
practice safety.
it. Yeah. Make good choices.
Make good choices.
Make good choices.
Yeah.
It smells funny in here.
Oh my god. Yeah, imagination's the limits. There we go. There we go. Yeah.
Yes.
Just have fun. Enjoy yourself. Go crazy. Go wild. Now, speaking of going wild, VTubing has been kind of wild already in
Yes.
18 days. We're not even 3 weeks into the new year.
Mm-hmm.
What is the wildest thing that's happened so far this year for you?
So far?
Yeah.
Pomu graduating is pretty heavy. But it makes sense, like, if you had been watching, like, it tracks. So, I don't know if I'd necessarily say Pomu. I think Yuzora Mel getting terminated is probably the craziest thing. Because,
Yeah.
yeah, because it's, because that, like, because Pomu's, like, graduating, and everybody's, like, happy for her. You know, like, nobody's like, oh, there's drama surrounding the... No. Right? Like, there's no drama surrounding Pomu's exit.
I think
It's just time to go.
I think a big part of that is honestly, and I both, like, I don't want to, but I also want to give credit to Niji Sanji for how the announcement was worded. Because, like, obviously, like, we all look at the, you know, black text, white background. Like, it's always like, everyone always panics. But, like, the way that it was worded, it felt like good news, even though it's bad news kind of thing. The way that it was worded very much felt like, because, like, it wasn't, we regret to inform you they're done. Here's their last stream. Bye. It was, Pomu has meant so much to Niji Sanji, and they actively talked about how much, you know, she means and how much she's done and everything like that. And you can tell that it's like a genuine, like, respect.
Yeah, it wasn't like a gross exit, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't like, here's a list of things they did wrong. Like,
Oh,
it
gosh.
was more of, I'm not gonna get into that, but, like, it was more of, like, just like, yeah, like, they meant so much to us. They've been here since the beginning. They're essentially like a founding member of EN. So they, you know, it's like they let her go with a lot of, like, respect and dignity. And to be fair, they've been doing that recently. Like, I think the last few exits have been very much like, hey, so, like, Mista's leaving.
I was gonna say Mista,
Hey,
Nina,
leaving, right?
Mika.
Mika's leaving, right? And it's been like, hey, so they're leaving. This sucks, but we appreciate all that they've done, and we wish them all the best in their future endeavors. Which I am really tired of seeing. Like, we wish you all the best in your future endeavors. But, like, you can tell they actually mean it, as opposed to, like, they're leaving now.
Yeah.
For reasons, right? Whereas, like, with Mel, Hollow was like, hey, so Zora Mel's been around for a while, and we appreciate all they've done, but they broke NDA.
Yeah,
right?
I think that's the big thing that it boils down to for them. And I mean, like, I'm gonna be real. I don't really know them too well myself. I was familiar with them, but I can't say I've watched much of their content. But yeah, I mean, like, if people are sad about it, then I'm gonna let them mourn, because you know, it's a sad moment.
So, like, I think that's why I think the Mel thing to me is probably the bigger story, because even though, like, yes, Pomu graduating is huge, it, like, based off what Pomu's been saying, like, based off the way that they've, like, been streaming, if you watch Pomu streams, like, you would have noticed a little bit, like, a lot of ideas that they had, like, they just didn't get the opportunity to do.
Yeah.
And so they were like, you know what, like, it made them realize, like, I think I'm kind of done, like, for a little bit.
Yeah.
So they just decided to kind of bow out, and all the talent are obviously sad, but they're also happy for her because she's heading back to school. She's doing a lot of cool stuff. So, like, good for her, right? Whereas, like, with the Mel stuff, all the talents are just sad because there is no opportunity to say goodbye, opportunity to, like, close series and, like, end thing, like, make sure that, like, all, like, the loose ends are tied up. There was no time for that. Mel was just terminated.
I'll agree with that. I agree, like, coming back into the whole point of, like, it being the shock, because, like, when there's at least, like, when there's at least, like, the conversations leading up into it, like, with Mista, with Nina, with Mika, and with Pomu, like, watching them, if you watched them, I feel like you could probably tell
Yeah.
something was happening. I mean, like I was saying it for a while with Mista as well, that I felt like something was up.
Yeah, you can kind of tell like when your Oshi is like, okay, like I'm kind of getting.
I'm done with this role. I
Yeah.
want to go explore other options and do more things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which,
But
by
no,
the way,
I agree.
Don't be mad at them for doing that. 'Cause
Yeah.
People be like, well, if you're just gonna go over there, why can't it? Because different agencies operate differently. Like it's just how it is. Like you could work at the same company forever, and sometimes you just need a change of scenery.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'd also say, like, just because someone's leaving an agency as well, or a team, or anything like that, it doesn't mean there's anything inherently wrong with it either.
No,
So
it doesn't mean that there's like big T, big drama.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that they're not gonna hang out. Like that's obviously like we can see based off Twitter activity from certain people that that's obviously not the case, and I can assure you that it's not.
yeah,
Right? That a lot of these people are still tight. You know, like it's just they just don't work at the same place anymore. That's all.
yeah, that is definitely something that I think a lot of us have come to learn. I think 2023 kind of introduced that idea, and you and I have kind of talked about this before. I think we'll see it a lot more in 2024. I think we'll see kind of like the departure from people only staying in one circle. Because like I was talking funny enough to Ruse about this. Ruse was saying that Joel and I were his first non-Holo collab.
Oh really?
Yeah. So, which was kind of funny, and I was like, no way. Like someone else had to have asked like beforehand, you know. And I was like, all we did was like we played Lethal Company, and I'm forever grateful, and like I had a blast. I'm glad that I can call him a friend, and I want to do more stuff with him in the future. But I was like, that's so weird to me.
Yeah.
That well, now in 2024, I would have said in 2023 that people are still kind of feeling isolated, and obviously it works differently for you know, corporate VTubers and people that are within groups and things like that. But like even on the Twitch side of things, we see it a lot where everyone's collabing with everybody, you know, and
Yeah.
spreading fun and making great content. And I think that's ultimately what it boils down to. If people can make good content with each other, make people smile, make people have fun, make people happy with people within their own teams, within their own corporations, or outside of them with other people, with other friends, with other things like that, more power to them.
100%.
So,
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a really good way to put it.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's my tea.
That's your tea. What's your favorite kind of tea?
Chai.
A chai tea?
No, just chai.
Damn it. I was like, am I gonna get him?
No, because, oh my God, this is a funny one. So I literally had to correct how I say it, because I always used to say chai tea. Always. And I know chai means tea, but I'm American. Like, it's how we say it here. You know? Like it's, you know what I mean? Just like if I was in Japan, I would say like, where's the toilet? But I wouldn't say like here, like I'd be like, if I said where's the toilet, people would be like, you mean bathroom? Like, you know?
Like, what are you talking? Yeah.
So
Yeah, what do you mean? Yeah.
and then the second Spider-Verse movie came out, Into the Spider-Verse came out. And it was like a solid like 2 months before that had come out that I was with Joel in his mansion, and we talked about something, and I can't remember why, but I brought up chai tea at some point. I literally cannot remember why. And months after that, because Joel posted clips of that stream and everything like that, and months later, people went back to it and were commenting at me, chai means tea, you're saying tea twice. I'm like, homie, this was like 3 months before the movie came out. What are you doing?
Tea. Do you like coffee as well?
I'm
Do
screaming.
you like?
I'm screaming geometrically.
What's your favorite kind of bread?
My favorite kind of bread?
Yeah.
Isn't naan just bread? Is that the
Yes.
joke? Okay.
Yeah.
I had to think about it
Naan
for a
is
second.
bread.
I was actually thinking of an answer, and then I was like, wait, naan.
Yeah. I like naan bread. That's just bread. You're just saying bread twice. So funny.
That's a funny thing, because I don't think I ever say naan bread. I think I just say naan.
Yeah. Can I get some naan?
Yeah,
Yeah.
naan bread just sounds, like chai tea sounds right though, because like
Because when you go to like if I go to like my local cafe, right, and I'm like, hey, can I get like a chai tea latte?
Yes.
Right. You're
Exactly.
gonna say chai tea latte. You're not gonna just say, can I get a chai latte? You're gonna say chai tea latte because you're like conditioned to say it.
Exactly. Yeah.
We have to decondition ourselves.
That's why I've stopped myself from saying chai tea. It's just chai now. You know what I mean?
Chai. Can I get a cup of chai?
Can I get a cup of chai? Hey, thanks. I appreciate it.
Hey. Why are we doing this?
I don't
Why
know.
are we talking?
Listen, I'm pretty sure there's a few people out there that probably enjoy it. This one goes out to you, chai lovers.
You wanna hear my ASMR voice?
Oh, is that my ASMR voice? I didn't realize. My bad.
You wanna hear my ASMR voice?
Hit me.
Mister, you got a kind face. Arthur Morgan, nice to meet you. That's my ASMR voice. Mister, you got a kind face. Do I know you from somewhere, boy? Have you played Red Dead?
No.
Okay.
Never. I knew what it was, but I've never.
Mister, you got a kind face. Do I know you from somewhere, boy? Lenny! Sorry.
What are you?
What?
You're making people fall off their beds.
Good.
Look at the
That's
critters.
how I roll.
See, people are saying, "I love you, bird dude." You're making people fall in love with you.
That's how I do it. Lenny!
Oh, my bad. I'm messing up with your Riz. My bad.
I'm trying to raise him up.
You're trying to critters. Look out! His Riz is off the charts. He's here.
It's like in Twilight, dude, where it's like a Twilight.
Like, hang on, Spider Monkey.
Yeah.
That's the Riz. That's the everyone.
Better hold on tight, Spider Monkey.
Everyone knows that's the ultimate Riz line.
The ultimate Riz line.
Hold on tight, Spider Monkey.
You better hold on tight, Spider Monkey. Can we talk about Twilight? Like that is the weirdest. Like, I love that series to death. It is so weird. It is so poorly written. It is so insane. The movies are so bad.
There is one scene in like the fourth movie, the fight scene.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Oh my god. That scene kicks so much ass.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was showing so Stella had never seen them.
Sure.
Like, had no concept. The only thing she knew was that Jacob imprints on a baby. That's all she knew.
Yeah.
And so she was ready to like dislike Jacob, and she was watching the movies going like, but he's the obvious pick. And I'm like, oh no, I know.
Yeah.
Right? I know, right? Like, Team Jacob was the way, and then he did that. You're like, oh. But to be fair, it's not something Jacob can control. You know, that happens beyond that's a wolf thing. You know, that's beyond Jacob's control. But
yeah, but it feels weird
does lead-
that whatever the the author's name is, Stephanie Myers.
Stephanie Meyer.
Or is it Meyer? One of the two. It feels weird that they would write that.
Well, because Jacob had to have a happy ending.
No, he
And
didn't.
so, yes, because he had to end up with somebody. Except for the fact that there was like a really obvious answer in what's her name? Clearwater. Not Seth. Seth's sister. I can't think of her name. She has like the saddest story out of all the wolves, and she doesn't get with anybody at the end.
I never read the books, so I tried.
She's in the movie.
It's been so long.
She's like, yeah, she's like the girl. I will give the movies credit. It was nice as an indigenous man to see like my people on screen, even though Taylor Lautner, not indigenous. But you know what? Taylor Lautner is one of those situations where we give him the pass.
Okay.
Taylor Lautner gets a pass. He's an honorary indigenous man.
Okay.
But it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. See, I do wish that they were repped a little bit better, and I didn't appreciate being called a mutt when those movies came out.
Like, did people actually?
Yes.
Oh.
Because people knew I was indigenous, and as a joke, they would say mutt. And I'm like, and I had to be like, hey, I don't like that. Like, I don't like that. That feels racist. I don't like that. I was like, I don't like that.
Not to the same level, because mine's not a race one.
Okay.
But I hide it. You can't see it here because clearly I hide it with makeup because I do my eyes. I actually have a scar on my forehead.
Okay.
And I got it around the time like the Harry Potter movies were starting to come out.
Oh no. That's
That was fun. Yeah, I had to get 15 stitches in my head.
Ouch.
Yeah.
When I was a boy, I cracked my skull open.
Yeah, is that.
Yeah.
Hey, Skull Gang!
Skull
Gang!
I would give you a high five, but the damage to my skull has made it so that I can't move my arms.
I can move into a think. Hurt. High ear.
Yeah. That's not my ear. That's just my hair. People think it's my ears, but I actually have ears. You can kind of see them.
I totally have ears too. But you can't tell because like they're always.
You have 4 ears.
It still hasn't been confirmed yet. I just play around with it whether people know or not. Because I have.
Wait.
You know, you can't tell because the hair is always blocking it. The hair is it's Schrodinger's hair.
Share the secret. Schrodinger's hair. Well, so does Lopi have 4 ears?
I think Lopi is like me. In the sense that like their hair blocks like where their ears would be.
I think that it does. I'm gonna double check that.
I don't know.
Lopi, my bunny daughter. That's a thing.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, people forget that.
I remember that.
Yeah, my bunny child who is incredibly chaotic and I've given up.
Oh, people are trying to see what house I would be in. I'm a Ravenclaw.
I'm a Hufflepuff.
We could be friends.
Finders.
We could be totally friends.
We totally could be. Unless you're one of those filthy, disgusting Gryffindors. That's right. I like the Slytherins.
I do too. Because it's
they're kind of based.
You know, there's the what's it called? The official like take the quiz thing.
Yeah.
So I did that like 10 times. Just because, like, the person I was taking it with, I got Ravenclaw my first time. And they were like, there's no way you're a Ravenclaw. That's crazy. And I was like, what do you mean? And so they made me retake it. So I took it 10 times. 9 of those 10 times, I got Ravenclaw. And the other 1 time, I got Slytherin.
I got... When I first took the test way back, when Pottermore was an actual, like, game, I took the test and I got Hufflepuff. And my Patronus was an otter.
Ooh.
A sea otter. And then years later, when it got like the revamp, I went and had to take it again because it didn't carry over. So I had to take it again. That time, I was a Gryffindor.
Ooh.
And my Patronus was a Saint Bernard.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Yeah. I said, fuck that, and I took the test again.
Did you get Hufflepuff?
The second time I got Hufflepuff, and I'm like, you're goddamn right. But I kept the Saint Bernard.
Okay.
Although I still consider myself to be a owl. I think that my Patronus should be a burrowing owl for very obvious reasons.
I'm trying to remember what mine was, and it was either a deer, which I wasn't happy with because, you know, just...
Harry's is a deer.
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
And the other one was an owl. And I can't remember which like I got more of, but those were the 2 that kept showing up.
Yeah.
So
like I said, I got a sea otter, which does make sense. I have otter tendency. Fun fact, I almost became like a VTuber otter.
Who?
When we were like redoing the so when I was like
Who?
leaving Puppet Hill. What?
Who?
Me.
Ooh.
Oh. How dare you? I can't believe you just owled me. How dare you? Get out of my life. Leave your own house. leave your own home.
Oh yes.
How dare you?
Let me get right on that. Sorry. I didn't mean to. Sorry.
Can't believe you would owl me.
Does that still count as Riz?
That's very owlish. That's owlish.
Does that still count as Riz critters?
No.
Did I Riz him?
No.
Great joke, Roy. Thank you.
That was the opposite of Riz.
Oh, hold on. Let me try again. Let me try again.
All right, go ahead. Nah.
Who?
Perish. Perish.
I can't believe this.
Perish. Perish is my favorite because like
Perish.
Because KYS is too mean.
Keep yourself safe is mean?
Mm-hmm. I think Parrish is more funny. My favorite joke is like, so I'm at like at my retail gig.
Sure.
It's now snowing, so I have to mop the floor because we have hardwood floors, and people track salt in, and so it just leaves these like white footprints all over the store, right? Oh, Natalie.
Hey, thank you for the. So are these are blue supas, right? Are these cyan supas?
I believe that these are cyan supas.
Thank you for the cyan supa.
I guess you could call it blue. It's a shade of
Is there a blue supa? I don't know.
I just connected that you're asking me because I stream on YouTube and you think I would know this.
I don't know. Thank you for the supa.
I just say thank you for the super.
There we go. The alert is so delayed. Like comparatively, it's so delayed.
That I did catch it come up. I was like, oh, that was a while.
It is mega delayed, yeah.
You need to say Avada Kedavra.
That's, oh my god, that's one of my favorite like trends when the people were going around and just finding like it's like a twig and then it's a slightly larger twig and then it's a stick and then it's a bigger stick and a bigger stick and then it's a log and then it's a literal tree.
It just gets louder every time.
He just ends it with oh god.
It's just a scream at the end. Just like this really distorted scream.
I love it so much.
Why did he say it like Ray Fiennes is a madman?
Oh,
like,
I love him.
Why did he's so good, but
It's
why did
so
he
good.
his like
the energy, man. How you say spells, it changes how it casts, you know?
I was disappointed to learn that he in fact had a nose.
Yeah, it's actually crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. It is. He has a big nose.
He do
quite
be like
a nose. He has a schnoz.
He's got a schnoz.
He's got a schnoz.
He's got a
I was a little disappointed. I was like, I don't know if I prefer the no nose.
I think the no nose like makes him look more like a monster, which is I think obviously what they're going for.
Like a snake.
Oh, like a snake. Like a snake.
A snake.
A snake.
Snake. Budger. Sorry.
Mushroom.
I realized that most of the chat did not. That video is too old.
You know what else is too old for them?
What's that?
Snape. Severus Snape. 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 Severus Snape. Ron Weasley!
Harry Potter! I'm Harry Potter!
Harry Potter! Dun Harry Potter!
I found the source of the ticking noise! It's
a pipe bomb! Ah, Potter puppet pals.
I was a puppet once. I got better.
Don't let Octavio hear that. He's a puppet master.
He will. He's a master of puppets.
I guess he can't pull your strings anymore.
Master. Sorry.
Master of puppets. He's pulling your strings.
He's
pulling my strings.
Wow. Do you like Stranger Things? I just made you want to die, huh?
I do.
Every Metallica fan I knew, I was like if they talked about Metallica near me, I'd be like, oh, dude, you must love Stranger Things. Just to watch them do the slow like.
Oh my gosh. So it's so funny because like those moments happen so often in like media in general, and I don't think I found a part yet except for maybe like some memes recently where like they don't know the origin at all. So like when people are like, oh, you know the 02 dance, and I'm like, no, that's from Me.
Oh, that's true.
Or
there was the animation where it was 02.
Yeah. And that's when it like really took off, but the source was Me. Or like now with the dancing dragon. And I'm like, it's Pokemon. It's Pokemon. Like, you can't get much more mainstream than Pokemon. How do you know? It's Jubilife City, right?
Oh, you mean the song?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were talking about the dance. I'm like,
No. But the music that goes with it. Everyone's just calling it the dragon dance now.
Yeah. Well, like, yeah. So, yeah, because the dragon. And then there was this dragon. I'm like, his name is Toothless. You put some goddamn.
Also, yeah, people just keep saying the dragon, and I'm like, it's very obviously. Oh, Driftveil. Thank you. It's very obviously Toothless, and it's very obviously Pokemon.
Yeah.
What's the other one that was killing me? There's one other one that I can't remember, but it always kills me.
I do know that like a lot of people assume that running up that hill, like, was a Stranger Things like original song.
Oh yeah, that was bad. Yeah.
Now, now don't get me wrong. That like okay. The trailer for the most recent season of Stranger Things that just passed, they used this like epic like version of running up that hill, and it was bad fucking ass.
Yeah.
I love them forever for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So cool. That said, I don't care what I have no interest in another season of Stranger Things. I love the last season, but I have no interest at all. Like
so
none.
From
like, literally none.
I've heard so many rumor mills, but the one that I keep hearing is that they're doing a time skip for the next one.
It would make zero sense too, because like they end on a cliffhanger, and I'm like, okay, no, like they have no, there's nothing they can do.
Well,
like,
I want some closure to it, like, because like obviously like we just got to hey like the world is gonna explode.
My favorite character died. I don't care. I was like, you gave me perfection and then took it away.
Did he though?
You. But did he?
Did he?
He's definitely in this season. There's no shot.
There's no shot he's not.
Yeah, he's definitely in the next season. I just like it's funny because like I won't get into why, but like a lot of the actors, I'm like I just don't like these guys. Like I just don't like these actors anymore. So I'm like I have very little interest in what they're gonna do. Not to mention I don't want a time skip. I don't really want to know what happens next because I just don't care about half the characters. They also butchered like as much as I love this season, they fucked up some characters. Like,
I think
big time.
I think the only characters that stayed like true to who they were like Dustin and what's his name?
Steve?
I mean Steve has had just a great arc in general.
Yeah, I was like Steve is just Steve.
Yeah, Steve has always just always been Steve. What's the name of the kid that disappeared in season 1?
Oh, Will.
I like Will purely because he is
like
because he is like my self-insert as like an audience viewer of like, guys, I just want to play D&D and you won't stop talking about your girlfriends. Can we just shut up and play D&D? And I'm like, yes.
I did like Will. Again, it's like it's the actors where I'm like I hate these guys, right? Like, but Will the character, like the character that the Duffer Brothers wrote. Right? Will as a character.
I don't know if I hate any of the actors, but I understand what you mean. I think it's the same.
They're terrible people. I just don't want to get into it. Like, but like that, like really bad people. But like, especially the guy who plays Will. But like, he's Will the character. I really liked. I was like, I knew you were gonna do that. Like in the next season where they're like, he just really likes Mike, like a lot. And I was like, okay. Like, I had a feeling you were going to go that way. And it does keep Will, like, interesting. Because you're like, oh, it's the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, it's actually kind of going to put him in some danger.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, which is disappointing. Right? But I was like, Will is one of us. Right?
Oh,
but it is the 80s. Which is not great.
Part of the LGBTQIA plus. Wait, did they actually confirm that, or is it just like heavily implied?
It's heavily implied.
Okay.
Like that season, it's he never says it, but it's like very heavily implied. But yeah, the only characters that like the characters that left on that stupid road trip, I was like the only one that saved is Will. Like everybody else, especially Jonathan. Oh my god, they ruined Jonathan this season. I was like, oh my god, and Mike, fuck Mike. Like I will say that until the day I'm dead. Like, do I love like Finn Wolfhard? Absolutely. Finn is a sweet bean, but like, fuck Mike.
You know what's a weird one, and I've gotten flack for saying it, but I actually miss Billy. Like,
I miss Billy too.
cause like he was
Jason?
yeah Jason.
Jason?
Cause he was
He's interesting.
crap.
Like-
What's guy with nice hair again? I forgot his name already.
Steve.
He was Steve's heel, which
Yes.
he needed. Like Steve definitely needed because it definitely wasn't Jonathan. It definitely wasn't Jonathan. And
Jonathan was not gonna.
it definitely wasn't going to be him. And Billy felt like a good heel to Steve. And as much as like Billy became the villain, I think there was room for redemption and a really telling story they could have had with like growing up with distant or abusive or like non-existent parents and what that does for you and how important a support group of friends is. And I think because they literally did that to your favorite character in the next season.
Oh, Eddie?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Eddie was the burnout, like, I'm playing
It's been long
D&D.
enough. We could talk about
Yeah.
Eddie. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
He's the burnout D&D character who ran away.
yeah,
Right?
but
Like-
he literally became friends with like the main characters because they were a support group when he needed it. Like he was talking about how his family like hated him, how his what was it, his grandfather like thought he was like a loser. Like
Yeah.
he found a support group that needed it. I'm like, you literally could have done this with Billy. This could have been Billy.
They have this habit of like they make a character that they think is kind of like a throwaway, or they're like,
Yeah.
well, we'll give them an arc for like this season. Like Billy was in, I mean, he's technically in every season.
He's
But,
in
like,
2 and 3.
Well, except for he's in the most recent.
I mean, technically.
Oh, that's what I mean. Like he is technically there.
Technically.
But that's definitely what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
But like he is technically there. I do like that he's continuing to be a like obstacle for Max, because I think Max is a really interesting character.
Well,
But
Max was a
like,
really interesting character.
until she's fine.
Which
Um,
I don't like that either.
you don't like the like breaking of Max.
I think it would have been better if it was only like a piece.
Yeah, I can see that. I will say like when it comes to like to get back to Billy, because I do think Billy was like their biggest fuck up.
Yeah.
Because I was like, Billy was so interesting, and his exit from the show is really good.
I
Like,
agree.
When he jumps in the way to save Max, I was like, that's fucking really cool.
Absolutely.
I like
100%.
that. And Max like mourning Billy, like as the audience were like, oh fuck, I'm actually sad.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, this is actually really sad.
Yeah.
Because you see like Billy's shitty parents, you know, like you see
You understand.
Yeah.
And that's like where like good storytelling comes from, is like when you can sympathize with someone that's been like a villain and you want to see them get redeemed.
Yes.
Because you know that they're a victim of circumstance and they had a traumatic response to what was given to them.
Wait, actually, this leads us into an interesting topic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's move away from Stranger Things. What do we got?
It's too much Stranger Things. So villains.
Villain.
right?
I love villains.
Okay, because
I
we
love
like
villains.
it's not just Kate. I also like Power Rangers, but I am a Power Rangers guy. I'm not a Sentai guy. So
Okay.
I might get a little lost in the sauce.
I got you. No worries.
But who is your favorite villain in you can say Sentai, but like I'm thinking Power Rangers specifically, because I can think of like a lot of good ones off the top of my head, but I'm trying to think of ones that are like, oh fuck, like they made me feel things.
So there's several immediately. Astronema is like an easy.
Damn it! God damn it!
yeah.
God damn it!
E-
Stole mine.
Astronema is an easy top 5. Because again, like she's introduced as, you know, the Empress of Evil. She is in power. She's yes Queen Slay. Like go be evil, do all your things. And then it's like, well, there's something else here, and you can start to feel it like very early on. And then you find out that she's Empress's sister, and then you're like, well, man, like I hope they can like figure out how to save her, kind of thing. And then they do, and then she gets bored, Yeah. And then it's traumatic for the audience all over again, because it doesn't matter that she's in there because she's being controlled, and we know that now.
Yes.
And it's even worse.
Yeah. Okay. What's the name of the dude who hangs out with her? Like he was like
Ecliptor,
he's black
her.
and green.
Yeah.
Ecliptor.
Ecliptor, her general.
I liked him too, and he just died.
So
I was like, oh, that's sad.
The problem with him is I think in space they made him essentially a machine, and he also got air quotes borged, and because he did, there's not really like saving him, which I really disliked. I think that's my biggest complaint about it in space is Ecliptor deserved better.
Well, because you see like he actually cares about her.
Yeah.
Right, which is like, oh, like that's interesting.
Yeah.
Like, this kind of found father, found daughter like relationship. And like, I forget his name. Red Ranger in that season.
Andros.
Andros. And like Zordon's like, you got Andros, you got to do the thing.
You gotta do
He's
the
like,
thing.
No, Zordon, I can't do the thing. Right, and then he's like, you gotta do the thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so Rita and Zed become like human after that.
Yes.
Right?
As does Divatox.
Yeah, but not him. He just gets fucking vaporized.
That's why I was saying I think he was a machine, because he gets turned to dust.
Yeah, it's
so
weird. I was like, that's upsettingly sad.
It's yeah, it is an unfortunate thing. And then so definitely Astronema.
Yeah.
Trakina is also another fantastic one of a villain written right and in a tragic way, because she has a traumatic response to villainy and embraces it instead of trying to have a redemption arc. So Trakina is the main villain from Lost Galaxy, which is the next season.
Oh, yeah. I didn't like Lost Galaxy.
Lost Galaxy has its ups and downs, but I think Trakina is like
she's cool.
Also a top 5 villain, because she's not the main villain at the beginning and then has a training arc. Okay.
I was gonna say that season is probably one of my favorite. Kendricks is like one of my like top 5 like Pink Rangers, because I was like, yo, not many characters die in the show. I was like, damn, Kendricks like made a big sacrifice, and then she's fine.
And then she came back. Yeah.
And then she's fine.
Yeah.
Well, because her actress was going through chemo, I believe. At the time.
Yep. Yeah, she had leukemia.
Yeah, which is crazy. That she's like, and I'm back. Like, that's crazy. But yeah, I don't really. Oh, and Andromeda's in that season, is she not?
Astronema is the Pink Ranger after Kendricks dies.
Yeah, she shows up.
Yep.
Yeah, she shows up to like take over, which is weird because they definitely set up that what's her name was going to take over, and then she didn't.
Cassie. Yeah.
Cassie. Yeah.
There were
strange.
There were behind the scenes reasons, and I think it was Cassie wanted more money than they were willing to offer.
Oh, that sucks.
I think that's what it was, but I don't know for certain. But I do know Cassie was originally written in as the replacement.
Yeah, because like they definitely set that up.
Yeah.
And then they're like, nah. That is like, oh, okay. I mean, that's weird.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, you know who I always think I have to like look, because for me, I'm terrible with names, Chad. So I'm trying to like
literally tell me anything about them. I got you.
It's from Time Force.
Rancic.
Rancic.
Rancic is another top 5.
Yeah, I was like, I love Rancic.
He would have been my number 3. So Astronema, Trakina, Rancic in that order. Rancic is again another villain of circumstance. But like is being a villain because he thinks he has to be. And then when he finds out he doesn't have to be, he's like, well, I just want what's best for my daughter. Nothing else matters.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's how you write it right. Cause like he stops being the villain like 3 or 4 episodes from the end. And like you can really like feel it, you know?
When his actor's in Mad Max.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and he's fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
By the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mesogog is another good one. I saw Belmore mentioning it in chat. He's the main villain from Dino Thunder. But he's so I like Mesogog because it's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, but it's Mr. Hyde only. So like the back and forth of like Anton Mercer of like he can't control it, he doesn't want to be evil, and then when he finally finds out like, oh, it is like my alter ego is Mesogog and destroying the world.
Yeah.
But then Mesogog is just embracing that pure evil. It's a nice twist because a lot of the time there's usually like reasons.
Yeah.
But it's like the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde thing had never been done in Power Rangers, and I think they did it really well in Dino Thunder. So
that's fair. Yeah, that's valid.
Mm-hmm. Anyone else you really liked, or is that your transition over of Power Rangers?
Well, I'm trying to think of like any other. I guess does Tommy count? Not
Tommy's not really a villain though. I mean,
Yeah,
like
not really.
Evil Green Ranger, if you want to count it, but it's only like.
Well, what about Lord Draken?
I can't comment too much on it because I haven't read the comics. I mean, from what I've seen, it's great because he's also had like more involvement in the comics after Shattered Grid.
Yeah, I mostly think of like the game because I was just like that game was baller. I didn't get to play it a whole lot though because I had it on. It was on. So PlayStation Now was like a thing, and so I had it as like a game that I could like rent.
Oh, you had the Battle for the Grid game.
Yeah, Battle for the Grid. Yeah, and I was like, this is badass. I was like, this is really cool.
I never played it myself because I don't like assist-based fighters, but I liked watching
Roy
it.
is cringe and lame. It's
No,
sad to see.
I love watching
So
them.
sad.
I love watching them.
Yeah.
It's the way that I play fighting games. I cannot play them well when they're like assist based because I'm always thinking about like the characters that I'm using, and I just don't handle it well playing it. But watching it, I will be able to be like, here comes this mix up, here comes this, here comes that, here comes this, that, and the third. Like I love watching Marvel.
Yeah.
I love watching Skullgirls. I love watching Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. But
Marvel.
it's Marvel,
We
baby.
play Marvel, baby.
It's Marvel, baby.
Marvel.
God, that's an easy way to get me excited. If Evo this year, like at the end of it, we get a Capcom presents
Capcom
Marvel
presents-
Comics.
If I swear to God, if they do like, if they're like, hey, we're gonna reveal something, and they do like Capcom presents, I would be like, there's no way this is Street Fighter DLC. This is exactly what I think it is. Like, I will lose my shit.
If it's Capcom presents is what they say first, it's Marvel vs. Capcom.
It's 100%.
Which is it's so weird because I think we need that in the sphere right now.
Marvel.
I think we need Marvel right now. Not like in oh my god fighting games are dying kind of way. In a way, oh my god fighting games are thriving right now kind of way. But
this is the best time for Marvel.
But and this is the stipulation, and I will outright say this. I am a Dragon Ball hater.
Wow, imagine being cringe.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I love Dragon Ball. I do not like what has happened with the franchise and where it's gone. I
That's
very
crazy.
much dislike where Super has
I
gone.
am the exact opposite. I absolutely cannot stand Dragon Ball.
I
think it's
love Dragon Ball.
So boring.
I love Dragon Ball.
Boring and panty jokes. And I'm
but I
Where's
still liked
Vegeta?
I still liked Dragon Ball Z. So like Cell Saga I think is some of like the highest points of like shonen still. Like Teen Gohan versus Cell, like perfect Cell fight, amazing. Majin Buu was
we don't
we don't have to talk about the Majin Buu arc. It wasn't bad, but it did not have the same like build up that like Raditz to Frieza to Cell had. It felt like a downgrade.
It felt all over the place.
But this is the hottest take I'll say, and I like GT more than I like Super. Yeah.
I am gonna eat you after this.
I think it's just because
I hate JT.
I know. GT. I like it because it felt like it was trying to return to Dragon Ball, where it was more about adventure.
Grand Tour.
Oh god. I don't want to talk about that opening. I like the Japanese one.
Step to the hold my hand. See, like, yeah,
gosh.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Like there is things like I shouldn't say I hate GT because that's not true. Like there's definitely things about GT that I really like. I hate the beginning. I think it's so dumb. Like Goku turning into a kid, I still hate. It's why for like when I first heard the pitch for Dragon Ball Daima, I was like, no. Right?
Yeah,
I was like, oh, okay.
I'm not super interested in that. I was okay with it for GT though because I was like, oh, they're trying to make Dragon Ball again.
I hate Dragon Ball.
But
That's why I'm like, I don't like Dragon Ball.
But like back then I was like, I'm okay with this because I didn't like where the Majin Buu
Yeah.
saga ended, and it feels like we're
wanted
starting
to
to
go
build up.
back.
Yeah, I was like, let's go back and build up a new generation so we can pass the torch to Pam and Trunks, and not Goten.
That worked out great.
Because not Goten.
Because
I-
not Goten.
I-
Because fuck Goten apparently.
Man, I love Goten, and
I do
he
too.
always gets the short end of the stick. Like, haven't they forgotten about Kid Goten and Kid Trunks in Super?
No.
Don't they like not exist?
So in Super they were in the show. First of all, I love Super Chat. So like, no slander, please. I will get obscene spaghetti. No, but so
Super aged them.
Super age them up. They
Oh,
look sick.
okay.
So there's an arc of the manga that just happened where it's set just before the most recent movie.
Mm.
And it follows the Great Saiyaman 3 and 4, which is Trunks and Goten.
2 is
And
Videl, right?
2 is Videl.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that actually I think they might just be Great Saiyaman 3 and 3-2. Actually, no.
It's so Kamen Rider-esque. I love it because it's literally Kamen Rider and then Kamen Rider Ichigo and Nigo, and then there's V3.
Yeah. No, that's what it's very like. Well, and Toriyama's a huge Kamen Rider guy. You know.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Yeah, he's a big Sentai guy. I'm trying to. So there's. Hang on, I'll find like an image of it. Goten, like, so there's a part in the manga that I was like, oh, they got him. They fucking nailed it.
Okay, thank God.
Right? And it's this part where like, so Trunks has this like thing with Mai now, which is weird.
Wait, Mai like
yes.
Red Ribbon Army?
Exactly. Yes, like exactly who you're thinking of.
Like the woman from the Red Ribbon Army that's an adult in Dragon Ball?
Yes. So her and the Pilaf gang get aged down. And then she ends up having. So she's not into Trunks, but Trunks is into her. And then in the future Trunks saga, a version of Mai is one of the last people alive with Trunks.
I don't like this.
It's very strange.
I don't like this.
It's very.
Anyway, what I was gonna say is I'm not the biggest Dragon Ball fan in the world, or Dragon Ball Z and beyond. So I think especially Dragon Ball FighterZ has stayed its welcome. I think it is a game that should be done. I think it should be retired. It's fine that we can have a different tag fighter be kind of the representation of tag fighters right now.
I agree.
Because Dragon Ball FighterZ has been around for like 6+ years now, and did it only just get netcode or rollback netcode?
Yeah.
After it got delayed for like a year. They announced it like forever ago. Oh, wait, it didn't get it yet? No shot. Hold on a second. I thought it did.
It did.
I thought it did. Hold on.
It definitely did.
Dragon Ball Fighter Z rollback release date.
That's what Goten looks like.
Came out November 30th. Yeah. So it literally just came out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like it definitely came out.
I like that. That's a good one.
Yeah,
good.
He's like a gamer now.
I'm fine with that.
I way prefer that to him being a fucking womanizer in GT. They butchered my boy. I don't like it. But then they still kind of hint that that's what's gonna happen. Cause like there's like he's like really good with the girls, but he doesn't even try.
Yeah, it's just gonna be Goten.
Stop.
It's gonna be Goten. It's just what it's gonna be. He's gonna be the slacker that's like popular with the ladies.
That's literally who he is. Like, so, cause Gohan's like the super smart one, but like if you're the son of Goku, you know, you're not gonna like. Goten just doesn't give a shit. You know, he's like, I know what I'm gonna be, right? Like he's gonna be like a fighter. He knows it.
Yeah.
Right. So he doesn't really care.
He's like, do I need money? Might as well enter the World Martial Arts Tournament again.
Literally.
Win a couple million zenny. Easy peasy.
Yeah. Beat up Mr. Satan again. It'll be fine.
Jeez. But moving on from Dragon Ball, that's what I was saying with fighting games is I think because Dragon Ball FighterZ has been around for like 6 or 7 years now, I think it is like it's okay for it to get retired and move on. Because like even like Street Fighter 5, I was very fine with that being moved on. And finally Tekken 7 as well is finally getting retired, as in like a week and a half from now.
That was a horrible stretch of time for fighting games, because it was cool to have like all the big guys have new games, but then they like way overstayed their welcome. Like I loved Fighters when it came out. I was big into Fighters when it came out. But then I was like, okay, like I'm a little like Capcom presents Dragon Ball Z.
I would yell. I would actually be upset. Well,
Marvel versus Dragon Ball. Actually, I would be
that would actually be kind of cool.
Actually, yeah. I was like,
well, all right. So,
I've maybe another versus.
So I would say either give us CVS 3, so Capcom versus SNK 3, which can happen because Street Fighter 6 is a banger, and KOF 15, while it wasn't like it wasn't a knockout, it was at least a like much better than 14.
Yeah. It's hanging in there.
So CVS 3 could happen, and I think some of those characters are at least relevant enough, like Terry. Literally just poster Terry on it as like the rival character to Ryu instead of Kyo or Iori, and like immediately people are going to be like, I know Ryu and Terry from Smash, and it will immediately sell copies.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. Like that's the easiest marketing thing they can do. So either that or do Marvel vs. Capcom 4.
Like, imagine like it's a trailer, right? And it's like Ryu walking somewhere, and you think like, oh, okay, so like Street Fighter 6, right?
Yeah.
And then, hey, come on, right? You're like, oh god, and then fucking
around.
Terry, are you okay? Like,
And then all of a sudden
shit.
we hear London theme playing. Is this a true love we're making? Is this a true love we're making? Is this a true love we're making? Have a good time.
Well, another thing that we can't forget, even though I swear to God, I feel like SNK has forgotten. We're getting a new like Garo game, right? Like, well, it's not actually. Is it Garo?
It is Garo. It's Garo 2.
Yeah, like. So,
I don't care.
Because I love Garo.
I like Garo aesthetically, but I think
I ripped at Garo. I was really good.
I think the hype for Garo is like weird to me, because like, so here's the thing, and I understand this a little bit better because like we've made the transition from like Tekken, like older Tekken to current Tekken. So like Tekken 3 to like Tekken like 6 and 7, and even 5 to some capacity. Yeah, Tekken.
Tekken.
And Garo feels like old King of Fighters.
Yeah.
And we have KOF 15 right now, and I'm kind of like, I don't want to go back to what Garo was, because like,
yeah,
like KOF now, and even like KOF 13, bangers. Like, I love the combat system's super fun. It's very intuitive. There's a lot of combo versatility. There's a lot of team versatility. Really fun. But like Garo was like a lot more grounded and a lot more like, here's your combo with no like special cancels, with no
sauce.
Yeah, it didn't have the sauce, and I was like, I don't know. I don't want that.
I like my simple combos, right? Like, it's why I play Steve.
But that's fine, because he's in Tekken, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. That's why I like Steve.
There you go.
Right? Like, Steve is a simple man. He sees a bad guy, well, it's gonna get either the left fist or the right fist,
or
like,
the stomp and then a fist.
A stomp and a quick fit, like a quick stomp and then more fists. You know, like Steve doesn't really. That boy operates more on instinct.
Absolutely.
But with but I will say, like, this year for like the Evo is gonna be full.
Oh yeah, Evo is gonna be massive, because like it's gonna be the first year. Wait, no, second year for Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be the first full year that the game's been out.
Yeah.
I'll come back around to Street Fighter 6, but yeah. So second appearance of Street Fighter 6 at Evo, but like it'll be like the first real year.
Yeah.
Tekken 8. KOF 15 is gonna be there again. Uniel 2. Under Night 2.
Under Night in Barf.
Yeah, Under Night in Birth 2. I know Grand Blue is like popping off real big right now, which good for them.
Yeah.
Good for them.
I heard that, yeah.
I'm trying to think of any other games that are like not relevant, because that sounds mean, but like what other?
Say MK?
I don't care about Mortal Kombat at all.
I love Mortal Kombat.
I do not like watching
the games
MK1.
Like.
Well, so I like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
I think Mortal Kombat 11 was a misstep, like gameplay wise.
Yeah.
And Mortal Kombat 1.
The story, but the gameplay.
Yeah, and Mortal Kombat 1 is still.
It's that.
I still don't like it. I really liked Mortal Kombat X. Mortal Kombat 10 was so much fun.
Because I was like, X is the best one.
X or 10, whatever you want to call it. It was my favorite to play, and it was my favorite to watch. Because I don't know, man. There was so much versatility. Like the run cancels were super cool, and the cast was super varied, and I just had a ton of fun.
Who was your favorite?
Kung Jin.
See, I was a Takeda guy.
I mean, we both picked new generation people.
Yeah, well, because they were cool.
Yeah, like, yeah. Kung Jin, Johnny Young Bosch, and confirmed gay. I was like, hell yeah.
Well, okay, that's something that I will give Street Fighter 6 a lot of credit for. Is it's like, let them go. Right? Like,
They're starting to.
We've had Ryu for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, like I never want to see a Street Fighter without Ryu, right? But you can let him go. Like let him have like a happy ending. He just shows up for the tournament. You know, like he found peace. You know.
I think he's almost there, because like
he's getting there.
Street Fighter 6 especially is like Ryu is like he's honoring Goken, who is now passed,
Yeah.
and that's why Ryu looks the way he does in 6. Ryu's in his 50s.
Yeah.
He's not a spring chicken anymore.
No, he's getting up there.
Yeah. Give Ryu a wife or some sweet trainer shoes. Okay, first of all, if Ryu ever wears shoes,
I never want to see Ryu in shoes.
no, thank you. No, thank
Never
you.
wanna
He
see
can wear
Ryu in
sandals.
shoes. Sandals are fine.
Yeah, like sandals. Those are fine. Or clogs, like how Goken would wear in like some of his
I
costumes.
could see him in the clogs.
But like, I headcanon really hard that Ryu is Ace because he just doesn't care, because all he cares about is fighting and training and getting better. And
He's never been interested in that. What I do want to see, like, if they do a Street Fighter set, first of all, keep Luke. I actually really like Luke.
I like Luke now. I did not like him in 5.
No, I hated him in 5. But first of all, Alex, like, that dude kills it. And then Luke.
Lee Xiaolong.
I was thinking Alex Lee, like his voice actor.
Oh, there you go.
But his voice actor like brings it. He's so good. And Luke like really grew on me in 6.
Yeah.
I like Luke being like the guy who kind of like takes your character like throughout the world of Street Fighter, right? Like that's really cool. And like Luke's already kind of like an ingrained part of like the world and everything.
Yeah. I think
his story is interesting. I do think that they're definitely leading into him being Captain Commando.
Or at least just like maybe have a costume of him.
I think because they like Captain. If you don't know, chat, Captain Commando is like a Capcom side-scrolling kind of beat 'em up character.
Captain Corridor.
Yeah, he's set in the
Captain
future, right?
Solo.
Like Strider, and Strider is also like so Strider's also in the future. Strider is also canon in the Street Fighter universe.
Yeah.
And now we're setting up Captain Commando. I don't necessarily think Luke is going to become like the Captain Commando from the game, but I think he's going to be the predecessor of Captain.
It could be. I mean, if Shadowloo ends up coming
His
back.
punches, like the way he does his punches are the same kind of like energy beams that Commando does. I think like they're definitely setting up for like, I do think Luke is going to have like, he's going to become more like Cyborg as it goes on. Like I think he's going to become a little more
Or create the organization that Captain Commando works for.
Because he's in it already. That's already that's already them.
Start the Captain Commando project, but he himself
project,
doesn't become it. It's like the next person after him.
I don't even necessarily need to see him.
Yeah.
I'd love a like a costume, but like I don't necessarily need to see him do that. But what I would love, right, is like Street Fighter 7. It's
I love we're talking about Street Fighter 7 already.
I know, I'm just saying. But like Street Fighter 7, it's Luke going on a mission. Maybe like Gil comes back. I don't know. All right, like.
I want some like original villains, man.
A brand new villain, then.
Like
a new villain. Well, and he's not connected to Shadowloo at all.
That would be nice. Cause like
just a new villain, right?
Oh my god, dude, I'm so tired of Bison. I'm so tired of Bison.
Let him die.
I hope he's dead for good now.
Well, you know, like they figured it out. But like 7, right? New bad guy, right? And
yeah.
Luke is like recruiting you, and you gotta go.
Yeah.
And then you go to like a beach, right? And you get to the beach, and there's a dude rocking some sandals, and he's got shorts on, and he's just happy. You just see this dude in the background. You look over, you're like, Ryu? And he turns around, like Luke's like, Ryu? And he turns around, and it's Ryu. And he's on the beach, and he's just meditating, and he turns, and he's like, oh. Like,
hey, good to see you.
Ryu tells him, like, good to see you, man.
Yeah, that's it.
What are you doing here? And then Ken and Chun-Li are, like Ken, Chun-Li, and Ken's family are, like, just chilling by, like, the bodega.
Just the bodega.
And they drag Ryu out. They bodega? That sounds like an attack.
It is. That's what Kyo says. And Ken Fighters.
Oh, I didn't even connect that.
Hold on, I got you. I'll send you the GIF. Good.
But then, like, they dragged Ryu out there. And that's when Ryu reveals, like, I did it. Like, I have a school. I, like, figured shit out. Like, I'm teaching these new kids. Bodega.
Because he says bodega when he uses that attack.
That's what bodega.
That's literally, that's what everybody in the community calls it.
Bodega.
Yeah, he uses bodegas.
But like, I love. Well, and then he's like, maybe Sean's there. You know, like he's like teaching Sean Sakura, right? Like, in like Ryu's like, I have students. Right?
Yeah.
Like Like Goken was right. Like, you know, like I figured it out. I just want him to be happy.
I think so. This is where I will say it, and this will be a 2-part thing. Also, Belmore says, continuing from my previous mention of the story I saw, I had them explore G's whole deal on there being a villain organization. Yeah. I think that could be cool because like that's like an infinitely ongoing thing that could always be a threat for Street Fighter, which I'm fine with.
Yeah, for sure.
But so 2 things, one good, one bad. So for Street Fighter, I think 6 did a way better job than 3 of introducing a new generation of fighters. Because, well,
3 botched it.
As much as, and I will always defend Third Strike because of the amazing gameplay.
Yes.
But the roster is not great.
No.
I love Twins. I think
I don't like playing against Twins, but I like the Twins.
I like Twins. Dudley's cool. Makoto's cool. Ibuki's cool.
Dudley. They don't put Dudley in. Like, if they don't put Dudley in, I would be really upset. I love Dudley.
But my point.
The boxers are always my guys.
Yeah, always. Oh, you like Ed then?
I fucking love. When I saw Ed come back, I'm like, that's my guy.
That's my main from 5.
Who, like, I was gonna say, I thought it was the only one.
My main from 5.
One who liked Ed.
Okay, but they did a really good job because like Luke came in the tail end of 5 when everybody was done with 5 and hating 5, and then Luke was way overtuned, so everyone hated Luke in 5.
Yeah.
And then 6, they gave him a nice updated redesign. He looks great. Everyone's fine with him being the poster child now. Jamie is super well received. Kimberly is super well received. Jury was loved even more with her redesign and like reinvigorated passion. And even though she's been around since Street Fighter 4, people are acting like she's new. Like
they're treating her like one of the new.
Yeah. There's a lot of really good passion in the new blood for Street Fighter 6, which makes me as a I've been playing Street Fighter since competitively. I've been playing Street Fighter since Street Fighter 4. So like I'm really excited to see this passion in Street Fighter again. And I am totally fine with it. I agree with you. If 7 comes out and they're like, here's like a Ryu disciple character or Ken's son Mel. Here's Mel, you know, and here's Sean, and they're taking up the legacy for Ryu and Ken.
They're the new like Shoto character.
Yeah,
like, Sean's not new, but like you know what I mean.
I'm 100% fine with that because I think
Make Sean not suck, please.
Yeah. I think as the story goes on, I think it is important to let these characters kind of retire.
They're old. Unless you're gonna restart everything. In which case, like if you restart it, fine. But like
restarting is so weird at this point though, because like if they restart, they need to go back to World Warriors, and then it's we shrink the roster back to 12, and then it's like if we add DLC, who are we adding? Akuma, I guess. Well, the boss characters.
You know, Capcom is like, well, it worked for MK. Like.
Yeah, but MK had story.
Get somebody who could actually get the guys from Udon to write the story.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know.
Like
hello, Gabby.
You could do it.
But on the negative side, I will say, Street Fighter 6's competitive scene is some of the most boring I shouldn't say boring. I checked out of competitive Street Fighter 6 really hard because there's been and I'm not exaggerating when I say this, there have been no balance patches since Street Fighter 6 came out. Except for like emergency, like this is a glitch that was discovered that we didn't intend to be in the game type thing. And
I walked away for a while, like from playing online.
I really don't like the fact that there hasn't been. I understand where they're going for, and they were like, we're only gonna do one major balance patch a year. But
I don't like that.
When the game first comes out, I think you should make it like 2 or 3 as the meta starts to like settle. And then when you get more characters down the line, because like Street Fighter 5 had like 40 something characters. There I can be like, I understand why you only want to do one major balance patch a year. But this is like, we had like, what was it, 12 at launch? 16 at launch? I think it was 16 at launch. And now we have 18. I'm like, I don't know, man. I feel like everyone's playing Ken, everyone's playing JP, a few people are playing Cammy, a few people are playing Luke. Like...
I main Kimberly because I like the chaos, right? But I don't see any other Kimberlys. I see 1,000 Kens, which to be fair, good for Ken.
good for
Ken.
For Ken. I don't want people to be nerfed. I'm just saying like.
Yeah. Oh no, I do. I'll say it with my whole chest.
Okay. Ken should be nerfed a bit, honestly.
Yeah, I was like, no, Ken needs it.
Yeah.
I don't want Ken to be bad though.
Yeah.
I'm glad that Ken's a top tier, but like. I don't know. I'm kind of like.
It just gets I don't want to say boring because it's not right, because I like watching competitive Street Fighter 6 even now. I think it's fun, but like the game.
I was watching Evo last year.
Yeah. The game is built very much around the mechanics, which is great. Like drive rush, drive impact, parries, everything like that. And it's really cool to see how everybody plays with those mechanics differently. And those are the parts where you can see people's personalities.
Yeah.
But you don't see it in the combos, and you don't see it in the combo routes. You don't see it in that stuff. And that can get kind of stale because it's like I'm watching 4 different Kens. I can't tell which is which based on like the combo routes that they're going for.
Yeah, I was kind of like it's the. So I was playing the demo for Tekken 8, right? And I'm not gonna lie, like this goes to tell you like how like well thought out like the drive system is and everything.
Sure.
Because like playing Tekken 8 for the demo, like as I'm just doing like sparring matches with my ghost.
Sure.
Because I'm bored. I desperately wanted to counter. Like I was like, I don't like blocking. Like, when is it my turn?
You want like a parry?
Yeah.
There are characters with parries.
Yeah, but not in the demo.
Who do you play?
Jin.
Jin has a parry.
Does he?
Yeah, it's back 1-2 or back 1-3. Back 1-2. I always forget what the input is. If I was playing, I could show you. But he puts his hands up, and if you time it right, he has no recovery frames and can punish them immediately. It's actually super abusable in 7. They toned it super down in 8, but it's still super good because he's still one of the only characters that has something like that.
See, I don't like all the characters that are available. Like, I don't play Paul. Like, I don't like Kazuya just on principle. It's like I don't like. I've always liked Jin as a character, but I don't play Jin.
Sure.
And then there's Nina, who I'm like.
I still haven't played the demo.
It's fun.
I'm just gonna wait for the game to come out. It's not in like a week.
The arcade story is insane.
Hold on, it's in a week today. Tekken 8.
I think it is a week today.
The 26th. So we can change. Week tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I will say like so the demo lets you play like a little bit of the main story.
Okay.
A little bit of the arcade. Nothing you do crosses over them.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah, there was literally no point. It's literally just like if you want to train.
I'll just wait. No worries.
And it lets you play the arcade mode, which is literally like a story mode that they made about people who play Tekken.
That's kind of funny.
Like, it's very meta.
I like that. That's fun.
It's a little weird, but I like it. Also, my phone's dying, just so you know. So if I start to look jittery, that's why.
Well, do we want to move on to another topic, and we can consider it our last one?
Yeah, for sure.
So we talked about gaming, we talked about some pop culture stuff, we talked about VTubing a little bit. Let's wrap it back to VTubing. Let's get back into the tea parlor, as it were. With VTubing, is there anything maybe going on this year that you think that you've noticed that maybe others haven't noticed that have been happening? Maybe like a big shift in something, or a big direction that you think content creation and VTubing in a whole is going, that maybe is kind of a shakeup?
Well, you sort of mentioned it earlier, where like this is definitely the year of like shakeup.
Yeah.
Like where like a lot of VTubers are gonna like go from like one place to another, which I think makes a lot of sense. But I think the biggest thing is like VTubers. We've seen we've talked about like the VTuber bubble popping for like quite a while.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't necessarily. I think it has popped, and I think that people like just haven't noticed that it's popped.
Yeah.
Right. So it's been popped. Like I think, and people are still like. So when I hear people talk about the VTuber bubbles, it's gonna pop eventually. I'm like, it did. Pop.
It popped. I will say though, I think we'll have a second pop soon.
Yeah, like it popped. We had a huge fall off. I think that like the pop is gonna people are gonna think that the pop is like, oh, VTubers are gonna quit. And I think for me, what's gonna happen is VTubers aren't going to stream Valorant all day. That's what I think is gonna change. Is like
I like that.
like, well, think about it. Earlier you mentioned like that Scarlet catches your attention when they stream, right? And it's because what they do is different.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think a lot of VTubers are like Onigiri has like their cooking stuff, right? Like,
yeah, Giri's a big example. I think is a good one to look at.
I think you have me and a few others like Penumbral, right? Who talk about other VTubers, right? Like do VTuber news. I think you're gonna see guys like Penumbral and I maybe start talking about things that aren't VTubers, right? Like just general content creation. Because I think what's gonna happen is that it's gonna be like back in the day when like faceless YouTubers came about. Like they just kind of like over time they eventually just integrated into VTubing or into YouTubing.
Into YouTubing, yeah.
I think VTubers are just gonna integrate into YouTubing and streaming. I don't think we're gonna be special.
I like this one. So the VTuber industry is bubble wrap. I wonder how big this sheet is. That's a good one. I like that one, Hattie. Yeah. That's a good one. I guess VTubing as a whole, as I'm waiting for this to catch up because my on-screen chat is faster than my chat apparently. I guess VTubing as a whole would have to regroup and consider where to go in current era. I mean, like, I'm trying to think of the right way to phrase it. So Underhill was literally just saying that VTubers are getting to a point now where like we have had a bubble burst. Yes. And a lot of people are starting to realize this. And a lot of content creators as a whole are starting to acknowledge the fact that, hey, VTubing isn't special anymore. In the sense of like, a lot of people can be VTubers. And there are a lot of very successful VTubers. You know, like Hololive is doing amazing things. Niji-Sanji is doing amazing things. Vshoujo's doing amazing things. And not to mention the amazing indie talents. You know, Shoto, Shy Lily, Numi, Bao, Ethel, Nyanners. Like there's tons and tons and tons and tons of people. Obi Katie Cat, like Philian. There's like the list goes on and on and on and on. There's just so many people. But the thing is that I think will start to become more apparent is the willingness to adapt with changing times. Because like even now there's still VTubers that are like kind of clinging on to things that worked in the past, and I definitely did that. I've definitely done that a lot too, as I've tried to figure out the kind of content creator that I wanted to be. But there's a lot of people that I think like have had bits of success during the VTuber bubble burst and pre-burst period, that they were like, oh, this worked for me then, so I have to keep doing it now. Those are the people that I think will fall off. But the people that won't, and the people that will thrive and continue to grow are the people that I was just talking about. A lot of the corporate VTubers that, you know, Underhill and I were talking about and praising and saying are our Oshis and things like that. We love them because of the way that they innovate and create and continue to do things that are fun and have fun and create fun.
100%, right? Yeah. Like it's just kind of how like things go, right?
Yeah.
Like well, the other thing too, because like I did see like in chat like people mentioning like it's like you need to learn how to express yourself instead of being part of like an online clique, which I do agree with. I will say though that like I think like saying like, oh, I'm a VTuber, I should be allowed to collab with other VTubers is the thing that's gonna make you like fall off fast.
Yeah.
There's a reason why like VTubers tend to like gravitate towards like groups of friends that they know, and like why the Invicta boys exist, Mofongo boys exist, right? It's because that's a tried and true formula, right? Like you have like PewDiePie, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, right? Like they were a trio for a while. You have like the Dream SMP crew, like they've been together for a while. You have like Game Grumps, and you have like Offline TV and stuff like that. Like groups where like it's a group of content creators who get together and they just like make content together. Because that like having a group that you can rely on that is like more not just the entire VTubing community.
Yes.
It allows you to be like, hey, I want to try this, and you have people who are like, cool, let's try that, you know, like, instead of just like, well, now I have to go online and like look for people who want to do that.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing, and it's something I definitely would love to talk to you more about in the future, maybe more regularly. About how people are kind of adapting to adapting to working with groups and working with other people and things of that nature. And I think you bring up a really good point of knowing who to work with and having that support system, having the people that you can work with to regularly throw ideas around and to keep you honest as well. Because I think a lot of us like forget very often that, hey, I need to be innovating, not all the time. I do need to innovate every once in a while and regularly, or have a reality check and not just be like, cool, I did one cool thing, let's do that 30,000 more times, and then complain that it's not working, and then complain that, oh my God, nobody likes VTubers anymore, or oh my God, this platform hates VTubers. And it's like, no, it doesn't. Like, if it did, no one would be succeeding.
100%. Right? 'Cause, like, that just doesn't make any sense. Like, it just doesn't make sense.
No, not at all.
Oh, but they're the outliers.
Of course they're the outliers, because they're doing different things. They're the people you should be looking at.
Yeah, they're actually trying. That's the difference. Like, I'm sorry, nobody wants to watch you sit and play Valorant all day.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, I keep using Valorant as an example.
It's the easy meme, because it's the it used to be like no one wants to watch you playing COD for 8 hours, and then it turned into nobody wants to sit there watching you play Valorant for 8 hours quiet, because Valorant's like I think like the go-to,
Yeah, exactly.
It's fun from when I played.
I have no beef with Valorant. I just think like it's the game.
Just a meme. Just a meme.
Yeah.
We like Valorant here.
Just for the memes.
We like Valorant.
Yeah. We do stand.
We do. I mean, I play League of Legends more, but I'll take my flag for that.
Look, I wasn't gonna say nothing. But like,
I'll take my flag for that, because I like League of Lagoons.
League of Lagoons.
League of Lagoons. Well, because that's my thing with League of Lagoons is like, I can get like salty at a game, but it's never like an, oh my God, I rage quit this game. And it's, as soon as that game's over, I'm like, oh, that game sucked. On to the next.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah, you just don't think about it.
Yeah.
But you can rage with League of Lagoons.
Yeah. League of Lagoons.
Be like, Lagoons, and you're like, okay, I'm coming back for round 2 though.
Yeah, usually. Also, they keep making really cute or hot or sexy skins, so I have to. I have to.
Yeah, no, that's valid. I feel that.
I bought one skin, like physically, like put money into it, and all the other ones I've gotten for free from, the Amazon Prime, like, hey, every month you get like free stuff. Like, here's your free stuff and free in-game currency, and like go wild and spend it. I'm like, cool, I'm gonna spend it all on like the skins that I want to get, because that's all I could spend it for,
You're like, I gotta get me some skins.
I got me some skins, There's an Ezreal skin coming out soon.
Well, you gotta look cool while you run through top lane. I don't know.
I'm a bot laner.
I don't know terms. You're a bottom laner. Is it bot laner? What do you say?
So bot lane or ADC is usually what it's called, but everybody just hears bot lane bottom, so it's an easy joke.
I was like, is it actually bottom lane?
It is technically bottom lane, but no one says bottom lane unless they're trying to make a joke about it.
Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, the only time I ever played League, I went into what I found out later was the jungle, because I was like, what is this?
What's this? What's this?
Yeah, what's this? Minions everywhere.
There's minions everywhere.
Yeah, so that was a fun experience.
Well, I think your tracking got a little wonky there for a second.
Yeah,
it's happening.
I'm dying.
All right, you pick one last topic, and we'll close it from there. Or a question.
Let's see.
What's this? Red buff.
What is one game that you are not hoping VTubers will play next this year?
Ooh.
That you're just like, I'm done with it. I don't want anything to do with it.
That's a hard one.
Because I will say, I'm so far, I am still very much enjoying Lethal Company streams. So I'm not necessarily ready for Lethal Company to go just yet.
I might be starting to feel the wane on Lethal Company. I think I need like an update or like a new mod to use for it,
Yeah.
and then I'll feel reinvigorated. But right now, lethal is starting to wear on me. I don't know if I have games that I want people to get into.
Oh, chat spicy Minecraft.
I love Minecraft though.
Fun fact, we should play Minecraft sometime.
Oh,
'cause
yeah, we could do that as a YouTube collab.
we totally can.
Yeah,
'cause,
we can
like,
play
I actually
Pixelmon.
got in.
Yeah.
I don't know how to play, so you're gonna have to like guide me through Pixel. I know how to
I'm
play
still-
Minecraft.
Oh, okay, then you can help me with the Minecraft stuff. I'll help you with the Pixelmon stuff.
Perfect.
Because I'm still really stupid for Minecraft everything.
I love Minecraft.
Yeah.
I am a crafter of well, because I listen to audiobooks while I play.
You can take one of the floors of my cafe and turn it into the your
burrow.
yeah.
Hell yeah! I don't have a place.
I was about to say your tea lounge, but I don't know what else.
My tea lounge, my lounge of tea, my burrow.
Yeah, the
My
burrow. The burrow. You'll be on the 3rd floor.
Perfect.
Perfect.
That's where owls belong.
I don't know. It's hard because like there are games that I'm not super fond of, and I am always surprised like when they take off as much as they do. I'm trying to think of like one game that I'm like genuinely like I'm mad that people like because I'm tired of seeing it, but I don't right now. There isn't anything. Tears of the Kingdom may have been it for a little bit, but that's just because I didn't like Breath of the Wild. Yeah, my biggest
I was like, what?
my biggest like spicy Zelda take is that I think Breath of the Wild was actually pretty mid. And because of that I didn't even try Tears of the Kingdom. But it is a me thing. It is not necessarily a Tears of the Kingdom thing.
I was like, wow.
I get very easily overwhelmed in open world games that don't give you direction. So when they're just like, here you go.
Yeah, that game does not hold your hand. Well, I mean, that's Minecraft too, though, right?
So
like, here you go. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I had the same face. I'm glad Chad had the same reaction. Like, whoa, that is a spicy take.
So I dropped Breath of the Wild after 2 of the Guardian Beasts, and then when I saw Tears of the Kingdom was going to be more of the same, with like a crafting system, I was like, okay, well, I hope that we're done with this soon, kind of thing.
Yeah,
and it was there for a while, but no, I think if anything, it's the opposite. I'm giga excited for this month especially, and the next month, because Tekken 8's coming out, and I know a lot of people are really excited for Tekken that have never played Tekken before, and especially VTubing friends that I have that maybe aren't super experienced with Tekken, and they felt the same for Street Fighter, and I'm like, yes, like more people getting into fighting games, that's fantastic. More people got into Yakuza and are really excited for Infinite Wealth, which makes me really excited because I think Like a Dragon got giga snuffed the year it came out.
Yeah.
Genuinely was, I think, the best game of that year. I even though I've spent over 1,000 hours in Final Fantasy VII Remake, they came out the same year. I think Like a Dragon was better. What else?
I haven't played it yet.
Both are great games, mind you, but I think Like a Dragon was better, personally.
That's fair. Yeah.
And Persona 3 Remake is... I'm so freaking excited. I think that's the thing I'm the most excited for, because Persona 3 is one of my favorite games of all time. And... oh, here's one. I'm ready and excited for people to be done with Persona 5. Because P5 is not as good as people make it out to be. And when Girl DM played it and talked about how it wasn't nearly as good as everybody made it out to be, I was like, slay, queen. Slay. Just...
Slay. Slay.
Because when I haven't played P1 or P2, but I've played P3, 4, and 5. And of those 3, I played Golden and Royal as well. So I played all the vanillas and all of the upgraded versions. So I played FES and P3P, and then Vanilla 4 and Golden, and then Vanilla 5 and Royal. So I've done all them all. I think P3 was the best. I think it had the best cast of characters that felt the most developed. I think it had the best story that felt the most cohesive and the most with realistic consequences to story and things like that. And P5 felt the worst story-wise.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like by a pretty wide margin. P5 excelled in so many things. Combat's the best the franchise has ever been. The stylization of it, the best it's ever been. The music, some of the best. I'm very biased because I love jazz.
That's fair.
All of that was fantastic. But like, man, some of the story decisions, some of the characterizations of party members and like their social links, some of the external social links. Oof.
Yeah.
I
vibe with it.
was not feeling it. But P3, I'm ready. I'm ready for the year of no one shutting up and just going, baby, 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 baby.
Everybody making the same jokes.
I'm ready.
I mean, that's VTubing though. Everybody makes the same joke over and over again.
I'm ready.
Yeah,
I'm ready for Koromaru instead of Morgana. There we go.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. I can think like because the whole time I was like, is there something that I am sick of? I'm not really. I agree with chat. Like, I think I'd like to see more I'd like to see more like podcasts. I'd like to see more like collabing on stuff that's not necessarily like video games. Like, I want to see more tier lists.
As we talk about playing Minecraft together.
Well, I do want to see that too. Don't get me wrong, but like, I want to see more like creative stuff. I want to see. You know what I want to see again? I want to see like the Niji wrestling thing. I want to see like get creative with your collabs. Don't just be like, well, because like Pixelmon is definitely different to just like Minecraft.
Yeah.
You know, like I want to see like just stuff that it's like, oh, I haven't really like if I do like I haven't seen that before, or if I have seen it before, I just don't see it that often.
Sure.
You know, like I want to see that Niji mud wrestling. I would be. I mean, you're gonna get me all hot and bothered. Now I gotta leave. I can't. Chat's making me all hot and bothered.
Sorry, listen, my cheeks got a little flushed there. Sorry.
It was a lot. The thought alone. You know.
No, I agree with you. I think that's a good one. Of seeing more creative content ideas. I mean, like I've been trying to do that. Like that's why I like, hey, just put up the video of like, do VTubers know Pokemon? Hey guys, check it out. New video came out yesterday.
Yeah, 100%. Like it doesn't always have to be. It doesn't always have to be a stream. You know, or if it is a stream, turn it into a video. You know, it could be a video. I agree with also like why isn't there like a V Shoujo podcast? I think every agency should have like a podcast. Like I think that just
is that what this is? Is this the birth of our podcast?
We have a podcast.
I guess.
I already have a podcast. I have a podcast.
No, now you have two.
I have two podcasts. I'm gonna be like Kevin Smith. I'm just gonna have 1,000 podcasts.
That's just what it is sometimes. That's what it is. Sometimes you just got to talk with your bunny friend with really nice thighs about the state of content creation, VTubing, and video games.
That's fair. You know, I like it.
That's what it is. We'll call it the
virtual tea hat. Fuck.
Fuck. The cup of fuck.
No, that doesn't work either. We'll figure it out. We'll workshop it. It'll be fine.
No, it'll be great.
Yeah, no, it'll be good. It'll be good.
No, I'm excited. But hey, thank you for coming on tonight.
Thank you for having me come on to your show.
You say show, but it was really just I wanted to talk to you.
No, and you know what? I was happy to come here.
What?
And there.
Why'd you?
And over there.
Why'd you say it like that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What are you doing? Listen, there are people watching right now. There are people literally watching right now.
What?
There are people watching right now.
We were streaming?
Under Chai is based. True. Under Chai. That's your new name.
Under Chai.
Under Chai.
No, but seriously, we were streaming?
Yeah, the entire time.
They heard me?
They heard everything.
Even like the coming over there, and up there?
Yeah, all the cum.
But it's so much.
It's so much.
I'll pay for the cleaning.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. You're welcome.
It.
No, but seriously, I definitely love being able to do stuff like this where we kind of just like hang out and enjoy ourselves and vibe. And talk about topics that kind of come to mind. And I know you and I have been kind of clamoring to like, we need to do something together and not finding that one thing to do together. And I like doing this kind of stuff. So
yeah, I like just I enjoy like I think like my favorite thing to do on stream is just like I'm just gonna fucking spit. Like I'm just gonna talk.
This is my first Zatsu since I started streaming on YouTube again. So
really, yeah, no, I love Zatsus. Like I think my most viewed stuff is like Zatsus.
It happens. Yeah. It's actually really funny because the first time I played Minecraft on stream, I Zatsu'd for like an hour before the Minecraft stream because I was just enjoying myself. And it was some of the most popular stuff I'd done on YouTube live streaming yet.
I'm telling you, like everybody thinks like, oh, you have to play a game. Not really. Like sometimes you can just talk. Like a lot of like Scarlet streams is just like going off.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
I definitely like it.
It's a
Definitely.
vibe.
Well, guys, if you want to see more of this kind of conversation and content in the future, leave a thumbs up or subscribe if you have not already. That's how we know that you liked it and we know that you want to see more. And if you have not already, please be sure to go check out Mr. Underhill over at his channel. He is tagged in the title and description of this video, which makes it so much easier to say things like that than on Twitch, where I can be like, well, they're in the title, I guess, but once the stream's done, it's gone. So, hey, go check him out. It's in the description and in the title. He does awesome, amazing VTuber commentary. Yeah, on events in the VTubing creation sphere.
Yes.
Yes. What are you doing next? When's your next stream?
So I haven't made my schedule yet, but probably Monday with the Tea House. I think
Monday
is probably
with the
gonna be the
Tea
next
House.
stream,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna hopefully get a new video out soon where
Cool.
I'm just gonna talk about a bunch of VTubing stuff.
Nice.
Probably the next within the next 2 days.
Cool. Well, there you go. Look forward to it, guys. Look forward to more Mr. Underhill.
Oh, that's me.
That's it.
Bye.
Go. I was gonna say what
That's how I
I'm doing
close.
next.
No. Oh, I'm saying goodbye.
Oh.
I'm actually I'm actually leaving like right now. Hang on. I am. Goodbye.
It's like I can still hear his.
What?
Hey,
Hey.
good to see you. Guys, I will be back tomorrow on Twitch. We're going to be doing a community night of Mario Kart 8. Come hang out. They're a lot of fun, in which it's fun for chat because chat bullies me. And even though I'm an amazing Mario Kart 8 player, they make it look like I'm not. And bully me and gang up on me and things of that nature. And then also, for those of you that are a little bit more fond of my voice projects, I do have something very, very special for you guys tomorrow.
Oh.
So if you guys have not already checked it out, I'm gonna see if I can grab it real quick because I always mean to have it like on standby. Hold on, I'm gonna grab it.
Imagine losing things. Couldn't be me.
Well, it's
That's it.
literally I
can't
just
find
need
my
to grab the
keys.
link. I literally just need to grab the link. There we go.
Can't find my keys. They're around here somewhere.
They're there somewhere. They're there somewhere. Guys, check out my
Grab the
voice
thing.
acting channel.
Yeah.
There's going to be tomorrow my first boyfriend experience role play.
That's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow. That's gonna be tomorrow.
Oh, that's exciting.
So my first ever boyfriend experience will be going live tomorrow. It's a little over 6 minutes long.
Dang.
The art was done by Kiza-kun, thumbnail done by Milky. As always, we got a new script writer recommended to me by Hayden, Michaela. Very excited to be working with them. And Comfy is going to be doing the editing on the audio and putting the video together with subtitles and everything. So
That's so exciting.
yeah, a lot of great people I get to work with on these projects. Which
That's very hype.
yeah, really, really excited. We're going to be trying to do, I think 2 of them a month is the plan right now. And hopefully when I have the time to continue doing the voice acting prompts. So the things where I was like doing like Light from Death Note or like Kanji from Persona 4. I want to do more of those too, but I have to find a good balance of doing between them and the roleplay ASMR type stuff. So
That's so cool.
yeah. And of course, if you guys have already checked it out, new video came out yesterday. Do VTubers know Pokemon? The answer is maybe. You're gonna have to watch the video to find out.
Not gonna spoil it.
Listen, I don't know.
Spoil things.
And it's a punishment game, so the person with the least amount of questions answered correctly had to be punished.
Oh my. Was it a fun punishment?
I think it was fun.
Ooh,
I think it was fun.
we stand.
Yeah. Go check it out, guys. It's an awesome time, and you're not gonna want to miss it. All
Go
right.
watch it, or I'll eat you.
And not a fun way.
No, not in like a fun, happy, fun time way. In a like, I'm like hungry kind of way.
Go get some food.
I don't have food. Wait, yes I do.
He's
I
got
have toffee
food.
cookies. I have
He's-
toffee cookies.
He's got cookies.
I'm gonna go get them.
Okay. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good rest of your night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.